Wait, here we go. Here we go. Next camera. A little high, and that looks okay. I gotta prep it for when I start slouching, inevitably 5 minutes into the stream. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Let me post in the Discord for the homies. Hopefully, I have notifications working today. Right. Send now. Cool. Cool. I'm excited, man. Having a good day. Having a good day. Alright, let's blast some maps, man. Let's blast some maps. It's gonna be fun. Flip chat. Hopefully, I have my notifications working today. A little bit nervous that they're still not working, but I've set up 2 different alerts now. So one of them's gotta work, right? Hopefully we'll see. Alright, just blast some PoE, man. And a little bit busy today. Excited to get to this. Alright, we're not doing Essence anymore. I do want to try out that, I got a cool idea for strategy, but I want to give, I think I drop Harvest when I do it. So I want to give, what's it called, a little bit more time here. Hold on, hey, music's a little bit quiet. I gotta fix the music here. Turn this up a little bit if I can. There. That looks better. I think that's better. I think that's pretty good. Maybe even a little bit more. Is that too? I think maybe too loud. I think it was like a quieter song anyway. I'm gonna put it at like 75. There. Twitch should be working, right, guys? It's kind of weird. I logged in at Twitch a little bit ago, and yeah, it's working. Okay. I hit like I don't know. It looked like my account was locked or something, and then like I checked again, and it was fine. For like DMCA. Which, to be honest, I have played some DMCA stuff on stream before, but they just mute it in the portions of the VOD, and it's like fine. But I actually haven't played any of that music in a while, because I've been just playing these Streamlabs or Stream Beats playlists. So I don't know what that was about, but hopefully nobody's having any issues watching on Twitch right now. Hopefully the couple of you guys that are here are good. And everything's working fine. It looks fine on my end, so. Sphere Molten Shell. Eh. What do we got here? Alright. Fogging out, fogging out. That was decent, actually. There we go. Yeah, it looks pretty good. This is Stream Elements bot. Yeah, so everything should be working just fine. Oh, we got a Runic. Oh man, Runic and, okay, in chess. Okay. Is that another one? Oh yeah, man. Double Runic? Wow, wow. Our logbooks. And Runic Monsters duplicated with 100% rarity? Oh my god, this is an insane... This is insane, dude. Okay, we get Runic Monsters duplicated first. Then we'll do Impale here, I guess. With, we'll do something like this. Because I want to get it close. I want to get it close over here. And then, can we grab both these at the same time? Oh my gosh. If we can grab both these. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we grab, actually, you know what we do? We do this. Never mind. We gotta grab these first. We grab both these. And then we go over here. Then we grab both these. Oh yeah, this is gonna be nuts now. I'll do that. We should be able to get like the whole thing. There was one, yeah, I don't want to get overwhelmed physical damage reduction. That thing's kind of scary. Alright, cool. And then we'll do this. We don't really need that marker. Yeah, we definitely don't need that marker. actually doesn't benefit us. So then I'll come back here. So that's the last one. Okay, this looks pretty good if I do it like this. We don't really want overwhelm. So I'll do it like this. There's actually not that many monster markers, so I thought this would be crazy, but it's not looking that crazy actually. So though, pretty cool, pretty cool. If we were to get a Lunaris monster here, or Solaris or something, it would be insane. So we have like so much rarity. But yeah, there actually weren't that many monster markers, sadly. Like this guy might be okay. Oh, I didn't see when the patch came in. I don't know if the patch is in yet. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. We have here, I think it's a wildfire jewel. Hopefully chat's working and everything. It should be fine. It's kinda odd that nobody's said anything yet. I know there's a few of you guys watching, but it's cool. You guys are probably just blasting. I made some changes to the stream today, and I was just like, I'm just a little curious if everything's working the right way, the way it should be. It should be fine though. I just adjusted some alerts, and I'm a little bit sketched out about that DMC thing I got when I logged in Twitch a little bit ago. But honestly, that shouldn't be an issue. I've been playing this music from Streamlabs or Stream Beats, and it should all be DMCA free. So yeah, anyway, nobody really cares about that. Let's talk about PoE, man. Let's talk about PoE. So yeah, I kind of want to do a kind of strategy. I want to do a yeah, it's kind of garbage. A promenade strat, which reminds me, I need to change my map twice. Let's do. So all these maps are okay. I don't really want to do waste pool. I'm gonna do promenade. Where was it? I swear it was somewhere. I gotta search for it. Promenade. There it is. I was close. I was close. I'm gonna double, because I don't really care about default cathedral either. We're gonna double promenade. Alright, Bog. And I kind of want to turn. I feel like I should turn Delirium Mirror off. Doing this. I kind of like Delirium Mirror. I just always have Delirium Mirror on. I don't know. It's good. I don't know how good it is. But yeah. Let me open up. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Doing pretty good so far. What was that? Man, I've been wanting to do like, what's his name? Grimrose Legion strat, but at the same time, it's not gonna be that good anymore because literally like everybody's doing it. It kind of sucks when that happens with like a really popular streamer or something puts out a strat, and it's actually really good, but you know you're not gonna make as much because everybody's doing it now. So I want to do it because it looks kind of fun, but I just know like the scarabs are gonna be too expensive. It's gonna cut into the profit too much probably. But it does look like a really fun strat, look really good too. I mean, Grimmer always make good stuff. For the most part. Well, actually, I can't really think of a situation where he hasn't. He's always pretty good. Artifacts dropped. We don't really care about artifacts. And they're nice, but we gotta choose between those and something else. We're gonna choose something else. Cool, cool, cool. It's because we're tanky, man. I kinda wanna do like a crafting stream too soon, that would be cool. Echoist and Hexer. There were no, whoa. The magma barrier is, magma barrier is scary, dude. Magma barrier is nuts. The thing, like, I just feel like I'm always dying. I can't even tell, like when the thing, like, it gets all glowy. And then it does damage or something, but it just, I don't know. I'm dying like before that even happens against that thing. I don't know, there's some steps I could take to make it a little more tanky though. I kinda wanna do that. What I'm curious about is I wanna see the way this thing reads too. Dang, man. Let me see something here. Maybe it's just a slow start here tonight. Where all the homies are at, dude. What do I want to look at? Oh yeah, let me just look at start watching. Yeah, everything's fine. Okay. Hide player. Okay. Everything's fine. Where all the usual homies are at tonight. I think this one's garbage. What do we do here? We'd have to move over. We'd have to go this way, right? Or go here next. Destroy tablet, yes. Please. Okay, this one looks good. We could go here to here. We switch these two. And that's an okay one. Okay. Okay. Let's go here. Nice. By the way, guys, we might be buying some tablets and running them soon, actually. We might be buying the Reflecting Mist tablets soon. Of course, they're going to buff them, so I don't want to wait too long, because, you know, a lot of these changes are maybe going to take a while. And I don't want to, like, wait on playing the game a little bit too long, right? At a certain point, I'm okay with paying a little bit more for the same experience, I guess. Even if I wait to do them later and make more money or whatever. It's kind of whatever. I don't want to delay playing the game at all. Cool. Dang, man. Where the homies are at tonight. Alright, let's reroll. Swap entrance, change a water tile into an empty tile. We could do this, but then the swap gets kind of messed up. But I guess we do this, and the swap is still fine. I think we don't. We need swap rather than that. And we need to move this one here, or this one here rather. So we'll swap entrance for now. Reroll again, swap entrance with an empty tile. We could also do it this way, which is fine, I guess. Just a waste of turn there. Cool. Whoa, haven't seen this one before. Oh shit, dude. How good are my rolls? Really pretty mid-tier. Max on the life roll though, isn't that like good for it's about the same. Okay. Fog, dude. 200 chaos. 200 chaos on one of these. Mika's funny, dude. Yeah, 200 chaos fog. 200 chow swords. Is anybody actually watching right now, man? It's kinda weird, man. I haven't like started a stream and had nobody type anything for this long. In like, since I first started streaming. Which hasn't been that long, but I don't know. I'm just a little nervous because I changed some stuff today. I just want to make sure everything's working. There's actually quite a lot of shit that breaks when streaming. It's a lot of moving parts, actually. The alerts are broken one time, the bitrate's messed up one day, the audio's not right one day, it's like so much shit. There's so much stuff that could break. Such. Sag. Okay. A little Gwen and logbooks here. Is that an altar? It was. The game. Game teleported me back into it. Perfect. Just what I wanted, actually. Was seriously helpful that time. Okay. Oh, we got a harvest here. Cool. Actually, I'm kind of excited to do the harvest, man. Like, the money's been pretty alright. The only problem is they don't come up every map, which is what I'm thinking about dropping Delirium Mirror, actually. Portal Bubble, just wanna make sure that wasn't a Solaris touched. Not that it matters anymore, man. I don't think I'm gonna be calling the MF squad, like, at all anymore. I'm just gonna kill the stuff on my own, and we'll see how it goes. Alright. I heard they stealth nerfed it, the MF calling stuff. I heard it got stealth nerfed. I'm not sure though. No, I don't really keep up with the MF call circles. So yeah, not too sure about that. Alright, divination cards. People, I also heard that the drop rate on Apothecary is like abysmal. Now they nerfed that as well. I think I heard that from Kobe was talking about it in one of his videos or on a stream. Just wanna make sure, yeah, everything's working correctly here. Alright. Poggers, man. Stack deck pack size, rarity. Rarity again. We should probably go back this way first, actually. We'll do a little bit of that. And then we'll do... I guess we'll do this. Then we'll come over this way. It's fine. We do want that rarity bonus there. Ooh, was that the last one? I feel like we could have set that up a little different. Let's go back this way. So, yeah, let's do this. 2 left here, we'll do that, and then, let's go over there, I guess. That's probably better. Probably better that way. Having such a nice day today. Sapphire ring. What's that? Taliesos? Talisios? Tessalios? I don't know what that's called. It's not that good though. I think it's Tessalios actually. Alright, Fog. So yeah, maybe tonight we're gonna do some reflecting mists and check that out. See how that goes. Could be pretty cool. Could be pretty cool. Because we're gonna take some rings in there. Because I'm noticing like I don't think the rates on getting like a decent ring are too bad. doing the mirroring stuff in the Kalandra Lake, and yeah, I want to do that. Black Scythe. I heard you put these early on, and like it's fine. We're gonna skip that one. Rex Matriarch. I wonder if there's probably a tier list for like which one of these monsters drop the most stuff for harvest farming. It's such a pain to like, keep track of though. Dude, I've seen Ursi like so many times. My girl Ursi here, man. Is it rare? Got Ursi. It's gonna take a second. Can you activate? Okay, you can't. Okay. Can't activate multiple at once. She's the phase. Oh, come on, dude. What's the verdict on Harvest? I don't know yet. It seems pretty good. The only thing is, like, without using... I guess there's no Harvest Scarab, right? But without using, like a map device, you know, craft or something, like, it doesn't show up consistently every map. So, you know, like, it's pretty good, but the fact that you don't get it, like, consistently enough... Like, I think I see Expedition more than Harvest. But I don't know, it's hard to say. I just started doing it. It's pretty good, though. It's pretty good. What's up, by the way, Raymond? Thanks for putting that video out. That guy was a wacko. But yeah, it's not bad. There we go. I think she did the thing. Yeah, okay. Now we just kill her. She takes a while to transition or something, man. There we go. It's 500 there. It's pretty good. I think you get like for the yellow ones, somebody was telling me yesterday you get like 8 divines or something for a full stack of 5,000, which in my opinion wouldn't take like that long. Yeah, that was the first thing I saw this morning. Yeah, to be honest, I probably wouldn't even seen it if it wasn't for your video. I saw you like reacting, and then I recognized the guy's name, and I was like, I think I saw that guy post in my comments, and I was like, I wonder if this motherfucker pulled me up in this video where he's critiquing PoE content creators. And sure enough, he did. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, this guy. Oh no. To be honest, I'm not even really that. I'm more like, I don't know. I was irritated before, but now I'm just like, eh, whatever. He's just kind of a dumbass, you know. Like when I saw literally like every other person that he like put their video up of come and say like, yeah, you just like, this is just a bunch of bullshit. I'm just like, eh, that guy's he's just actually a clown, which is quite ironic, but yeah, I was a little annoyed earlier, but now I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, you won't get very far making that level of content. Yeah, I can't tell, like, if you... It's either... I came to, like, 2 conclusions. Either... And I think I messaged in the comments to you, maybe, or I just typed it in my Discord. Anyway. He's either... like, just trolling or something. You know? And, like, putting out, like, controversial videos to get clicks that way. Or, what was the other conclusion I came to? Or he's just like jealous or something, and that he doesn't make that much money or currency in the game, and is like trying to vent in a weird way or something. Because that's what it seems like to me. Because you get people like that, right? Where they see your shit and they're like, you know, they aren't as successful in the game, and they get all like, well, this guy's doing the super high end stuff, and we can't do that, and you know, and it's like, get people like that. But I don't know. I don't like when people come to me with that kind of attitude. or approach me or interact with me, that kind of attitude. Because I'm like, dude, I'm more than happy to help you out if you're having trouble in the game, but don't like approach me like I'm doing something wrong because I'm playing the game at like a higher level. Like it doesn't really. I don't even want to say a higher level because that sounds elitist, but you know, just 'cause I'm like doing well at the game. Like, you know, it's like it's kind of a weird conversation to enter in with somebody. It's like I'm more than happy to help you out if you're just like, hey man, how do I do the stuff you're doing? I'd like to do that. I'd be like, yeah, sure. But if you come at me like, dude, you're doing super endgame, us regular folks can't do that. It's like, yeah, you can. It doesn't take that long unless you're like seriously limited. How did you farm that mirror? I posted a video on how I did it. Just Alk and Go stuff. I mean, I play, since we're on this topic and what I'm talking about, I play a shit, right? I play the game a ton, right? So, yeah, most people probably aren't going to play the game as much as me. So they're not going to see the same results, but, you know, I dedicate a lot of time to it. So, yeah, if you don't want to nerd out as hard as I do, yeah, by no means. You're probably not going to get the same results if you don't dedicate the time. And that's fine. Yeah, people like to know what more successful players are doing. Most of us don't get jealous. Makes the game more fun knowing that people are blasting hard and getting crazy shit. Yeah, right? I think it's cool. Like, I mean, dude, I don't even, like, I Alk and Go. Like, I don't do end game juicing. And that's also what the guy said in the video. He's like, this guy's doing, like, end game super juice maps. I'm like, dude, I literally Alk and Go with T16s. That's all I do. I don't like juicing. Because I can't be bothered to like go and buy a bunch of sextants and scarabs and like employ a like complicated strategy. And honestly, they're not even that complicated. I just can't be bothered to go do a bunch of trades for scarabs and sextants. I just don't like doing it. So yeah. Can you do some T5s, please? We're golems. Hey Charlie, what's going on, man? How you doing? Its blasting's going good. Yeah, I just way harder than you most time. Yeah, guy was way off base. Yeah. It's not like you do inaccessible content. Yeah, not at all. Honestly, I just play the game a ton. Like, my farming methods aren't, like, objectively even that good. Like, Grimrow's, Legion stuff he's been doing, you probably make way more currency. I mean, maybe not way more, but you make a lot more, right? You know, maybe double what I make doing my strats for the same amount of time. But you also have to invest and set it up, and which isn't that hard to do. But I don't like that style, you know? And it's fine. But yeah, to use me as an example of somebody doing like super endgame, the guy is just way out. Yeah, he's way off base, like you said. Like he just like is being super ignorant. He did not do his homework on the examples he brought up, and I think it was very clear in the people's responses to it. They were like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, literally every example you brought up, it was just like what you said was just not the case with the examples, and it was just kind of consistent with him bringing up my video too. So yeah, I think it's just kind of funny now. I'm not like I was a little bit bothered by it earlier, but now I'm like, whatever. That guy's just a dumbass. And enough people kind of called him out for it, and you know how YouTube metrics go. You can kind of see like how many views he's getting and how many likes he has, and you kind of get an idea of what his dislikes are probably at. And I think a lot of people are disliking the video. Not that it really matters or anything, but you know, it's just like I do not think his opinion was received well there. And it really shouldn't have been either. But to be like I said, I don't know. I'm not talking about it because I really care about it anymore. It's just interesting. I like talking about interesting things, right? It's interesting that he decided to do that. Konnichiwa, Guan. What's happening? What's up, Optics? How you doing? My background's in English. He set off my teacher, my teacher bad essay alarm. Yeah. Yeah, he did not do his homework there. And honestly, like, if his only point was that people were overreacting, and he actually brought up good examples where people were doing that, I could have actually been on his side, because I do think people have been overreacting. I would agree with him there, but the examples he used were very, very, very bad, and just weren't what he was saying they were. And then he just like got into the realm of being just misleading and misrepresenting everybody. And that pissed people off. Yeah, he could have totally found examples. Yeah, right? To be honest, he could have used my other video where I like showed the really bad, you know, the example of the MF calling. But I don't know, that argument wouldn't have gone very well for him either if he wanted to call me out on it, because literally GGG is going to change that part of the game because they agree that it should not be that way. So it's like, yeah, he wouldn't have really had a foot to stand on there either. But that would have been a better example, perhaps. But that is not the route he chose to go in. But it was also interesting because the video was premised as my brother just texted me. I think he's playing I just saw something about Unholy DK on my phone. I think he's playing Wrath of Lich King. Because that came out today or something, right? Anyway, he premised the video as like, oh, look at all these streamers and content creators overreacting. And then he gets to my video and he talks about like, oh, this guy's making a lot of currency, and it's like, wait, is that even like, that wasn't the point of the video. Like, so are you just like mad that I'm making more currency than you or something? Like, I don't get it. Cause you premised the video of like the streaming community is toxic and, you know, being too hard on GGG and overreacting, and then it's like you start talking about how like I made a how to farm currency video and misled people about how much currency they could make. Like, by simply explaining a farming strategy? Oh, that was weird. That was a weird jump to make there in the middle of the video. Anyway, like I said, I'm not talking about it because it's like, it's just fun to talk about, really. I'm just like, I'm kind of baffled at like how the guy came to his take. I don't know, I think he's just a troll, honestly. I think he's just trolling. Because it almost looked to me like he had this grin on his face, this like half grin on his face the whole time, like he knew half the shit he was saying was bullshit. And that he actually didn't believe it himself, but was just doing it for like controversy clicks or something, you know? It's either that or he's just batshit crazy. Still doing essences? We switched off essence and I'm trying out harvest with what else? I think I switched essences, yeah, for harvest. And everything else is basically the same. Essences are still good though. I'm just trying out harvest right now. Just to change things up a little bit. Used KB one time and mobs are dead 2 screens away. It feels like there's no monsters, but apparently they've died some seconds ago and couldn't get to see them. Yeah, KB's fun, dude. I like that. You can off screen. Build feels way better. Still not able to do 4th lab. Yeah, bossing does. Yeah, that is a little bit of a problem, KB. But once you get done that 4th lab, you're gonna be like, yeah, there's not gonna be much in your way as far as just regular mapping. I would like to know how he decided to make that video and who was telling him, yeah, this is it, bro, send it. Yeah, he seems to just like, it seemed to be like a culmination of just the bad takes in the community right now. Because it was kind of funny, because he posted on my video, a while back, or not a while back, but like, you know, a couple days ago, I forget which one it was. I think it was the call, the MF call video, right? And he was one of those people that had the stupid ass take of, well, you don't have to do this, which to me is so hilarious because, for one, it's like obviously just a really bad argument and a really bad take, right? For obvious reasons. But if we want to go in, but the funnier part about it is me, like the third guy that posted it on my video said that in quotations, ironically, and then, you know, like put the hyphen and said like, you know, who's saying this, and he said morons. So he preemptively posted that a bunch of morons would be saying that shit in the video. And then this guy walks in and says that shit without even like noticing that somebody else already preemptively like determined that a bunch of idiots would come in there and say that. So that was really funny that he just walked right into the trap there, so to speak. I was like, that's hilarious. That was his take though. That was his take from that video. So the guy's just got like really bad takes, honestly. Which is whatever. I wouldn't hate him for that, but when you go around like trying to call other people out using your bad takes, I mean, all he's doing, he's just being a fucking contrarian, right? At the end of the day, he's just being a contrarian. Essences are tough, but not like impossible. I got 6 essence monster. Yeah, I don't know if you want to do essence on Corrupting Fever, probably. Dude, do Legion. Do Legion on Corrupting Fever. It's really good at Legion. Especially if you're Gladiator. Dude, I would drop essence and just go Legion. Yeah, the dude's just got really bad takes. I don't know. I forget what I was saying, but you know, we could talk about this guy a lot. He's kind of a meme. Oh, I get what I'm saying. He's a contrarian, right? So he's basically he thinks he's clever, or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just knows he's full of shit, like I was saying earlier. But anyway, he thinks like everybody's saying X, so I'm gonna say Y, you know, and he thinks like it's clever to do that or something, when it's just like it's just not, right? It's just like, yo, there's a reason why everyone's saying X. It's not because the Y take is better. It's because it makes a lot of sense. Do the channel, what's the drama? Yeah, it's not really drama. It's just like, this guy was just being an idiot. And like, I don't know. I think he's got a really bad reaction from the video. So, it's just fun to talk about, really. It's just like, you know, I guess it's a little bit of drama, but I don't know. We're just gonna like, we're just trying to go through the guy's thought process of how he thought it was a good idea to do this. Which is kind of a fun little exercise, to be honest. He basically like pulled up a bunch of videos of content creators saying and making like some really controversial thumbnail saying all these content creators are like being dumb, basically, or being clowns, I guess is how he really put it, because he put like a clown picture up, and then like pulled up all their videos and then talked over all the videos, didn't really show much of what they said, and just misrepresented everything basically, and then acted like, and then it's just so ironic to like do that and then simultaneously call other people clowns. It's like what? So there's just like a lot of like glaring holes in his approach to what he did there. So it's kind of funny, but I don't know. It's just fun to talk about at this point. I don't even know where that guy comes from. I've never seen that guy's videos around the PoE community. He must be like a variety streamer or something, or a content creator or something. Or maybe he just like goes from video game community to video game community making like shit posting or something. And that's why he's got a pretty good following. Maybe that's his thing, dude. Yeah, Legion's pretty good, and Expedition mobs just explode. Oh yeah, Expedition would be really good for you. Yeah, no dangerous monsters and reading fizz, yeah. I'm trying to buy some orbs of unmaking to respec and max. Yeah, that'd be a really good strategy for you, probably. Never seen him till today. Yeah. I mean, I assume he's new, considering how he's talking. So how he was saying he's like on tier 5 maps. You know, complaining about it more or less. He's basically trying to make that argument to where like, oh, these might actually be good. Trying to make that argument to like, I don't know. Oh, these guys are try-harding, that's why they're better than me, kind of thing, in reference to what he was saying about me, and it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Try Ellie hybrid boots with tier 1 rarity and 20 move speed. I feel like those are pretty good. I mean, it's not really, you don't really want life, but I don't know, maybe there's a hybrid build. Yeah, I assume that guy's new. I don't know though. Anyway, I don't spend too much time talking about him. Well, I guess it's fine to talk about it. I don't want to spend too much time like on his channel watching a video to like give him more clicks or anything. Because that was quite the meme. Was quite the meme there, that guy. Oh, we need to check something. Total catalyst for 15 chaos. What? Yeah, I've got people replying to my comment that I made on his video now. Like, yeah, this guy's just wrong. And this is on his YouTube video channel, right? You know? So I'm kind of like on his ground here. Like, you know, and the most of the people would probably be supportive of him, but like, all the only people that are replying to me are like, yeah, this guy's take is like bad. Interesting. I'm waiting for him to reply to me. Who are we talking about again? This guy GZ2 or something. I never heard of him until today. I just recognized the name because he posted on one of my videos. So I recognized him from the comments. I didn't even know he was a content creator. I didn't say anything bad to him. He just said, he said, you don't have to do that in one of my videos where, you know, I was pointing out the MF caller problem. And he's one of those people that was like, well, you don't have to do the MF call strategy. And then I just replied and said, yeah, but, I said something along the lines of like, what did I say? I just said, oh yeah, I just said you get exponentially less loot though if you don't do it, and that's a problem. Right? That was pretty much it. That was actually pretty tame compared to some of the way I responded to some other people that said the same thing. And yeah, then he went and made the other video. I don't think it was really because of that or anything, but maybe a little bit. Anyway, just interesting. Yeah, he never replied to me. I'm waiting. I was waiting for it, dude. I was ready to like go at him because he is such like. I mean, you know, I'll be civil about it, but I was gonna just explain to him why he's fucking stupid. Or why his take is dumb. I shouldn't say he's fucking stupid, but you know why his take is really bad. And just, you know, let that sit in the comment section on his own video and see how that goes for him. Because he really has a shit take. But I don't know, dude, to be quite honest, I think, yeah, I linked the Raymond's video. Raymond reacted to the video. And I linked that in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, Capca, you can see it there, and he's got a link to the guy's video. Anyway, drama stuff. Not really drama, but it's just kind of some interesting things. I guess it's drama. I honestly think it's just like what the guy does, though. Oh, that was Brun King touched. Interesting. Yeah, that was interesting though. That was an interesting thing that happened today. Primal cyst caller. Yeah, it was funny how he reacted to like Catmaster OP and Baylor though. He was like, he basically just like was a little bitch about it. He was like, I'm just putting my opinion out there, bro. It was like, okay, dude. Like Baylor, you know how Baylor is. Baylor went through and like typed up a couple sentences of why the take was so bad and how he misrepresented Baylor, why it was like kind of shitty to do, and then he just responds with like, "It's just my opinion, bro." It's like, okay, man. I think he's just stirring up shit, honestly. Yeah, he just like came out of the shadows and started being a jerk until he started bullshit about his take for a while. Yeah. I think, I don't know, man. Maybe this is, like, I've never heard of this guy before. Maybe that's his thing, dude. Maybe he's like one of those guys, you know? You know how they be those content creators that like, you know, they like shitpost and that's their content? And they just like, are always like being like an edgelord, like, you know, drama machine or whatever. Maybe that's like what he does for content. I didn't really look at his other content. Maybe that's how he operates. He's just like, he has like cesspool content or something. It's his thing. And that's what he does. Yeah, dude, Baylor does not make any, like, yeah, nobody in PoE, like, there's probably like 5 or 10 guys in the PoE community that, like, have a big enough following to, like, really have good money off of PoE. Like, are making, like, maybe 6 figures, like Ziz. I don't know, I'm speculating. But I can tell you, like, I've like started to get a pretty okay amount of views on my videos relative to some other content creators, and you don't get any money. You get no money. Like I got monetized a little bit ago, and yeah, I don't know. I've probably got like 50,000 views. Maybe like 50, 60, 70,000 views, and a lot of, you know, like a couple thousand watch time hours or whatever. Since I got monetized, I've made like 20 bucks. So unless you're getting like, I don't know, like 50,000 views per video, maybe, and you post like 30 videos a month or something, then maybe you're okay. Then you're making like $1,000 a month, which is still not much money at all. I don't know, it might scale exponentially when you get higher accounts. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's 20 bucks more than me. Yeah, it's not good though. It is not like yeah. Out of that, it's like, it was so funny. The one guy, when I made the my build guides video, or not my build guides, my recommended builds video for 319. The one guy's like, "Congrats, you posted," like he disagreed with one of the builds I posted or something, and he was like, you know, he was like, "Congrats, you got your 15 minutes of fame posting this video or something," and I was like, "My 15 minutes of fame, dude!" I'm like, oh my god, video's gonna make like 99 cents, my guy. This is PoE. We're in a little bubble here called PoE. You gotta start saying hit the subscribe button more, I guess. I don't know. That's like it's an interesting topic actually, because I stopped. I used to do that and I stopped doing that, but I didn't really notice a difference. I just pumped out like a lot of videos. And that's really, I don't know. For most of my subscribers, I just got like 5, 10, 20 subscribers after every video I posted for a while. That's bit, and then I had a couple videos that went a little bit bigger. That's been pretty much all of it. It's been a lot of videos. Especially when I first started. But yeah. Yeah, that guy's crazy though. I generally think he's just a shit poster. Yeah, hard for me to upload more than once or twice a week. Yeah, dude, it's tough. Luckily, I don't have like too many other obligations right now, so I can spend a lot of time on it. But yeah, when I first started, dude, it would literally be like, you know, like 6 hours of video editing, play PoE for 5 hours, get the content to start working on another video, you know, eat, sleep, wake up, start editing the next video. Like, it's a lot of work. And then in between all that, I'm trying to stream and maintain, like, you know, the stream stuff with the overlays, and shit's breaking half the time. It's, yeah, it's a lot of work. I don't know, now that everything's, you don't only, it's not really though, like, that bad, because you kind of only have to do everything, like, especially for streaming, you kind of only have to set everything up once, right? But I don't know. It's not that bad. Ooh, please. I was standing on ground degens. I run out. I'm like looking at my health pool, spamming. Oh my god, the game right now with the ground degens. Drives me nuts, dude. Drives me nuts. When I farmed this map because it could drop 3 really good divination cards. It dropped Dragon's Heart, which is a level 4 power gem. It can drop, I think it's Dragon's Heart. Then it can drop 7 years bad luck, which is 1/18 of a mirror shard or something. So it's about like 100 chaos if that drops. And then it can drop the apothecary card, which is gonna be like, I don't know, like 50 divines or something. if that drops, but that's like super rare drop. But you know, you always have a chance of it if you do this map, so that's why I do this map. That being said, I think I might switch up what map I'm doing. We might go over to Promenade and try to get some Headhunter cards instead from the Patient. Because I think getting those would be much more consistent. Yeah. Yeah, the big one's the Apothecaries, yeah. Which I think I've gotten 2 7 years bad luck this league, and I've gotten 1 or 2, maybe 2 Dragon Hearts. So it's been pretty okay so far. We'll go there. Perfect. Okay. Now, where else can we go? I guess there's nothing about it. This is gonna be a difficulty 10 one, I guess. Not great. Can you repeat? Yeah, it drops a bunch of good divination cards basically. It drops 1 divination card, which is worth like 100 C-ish, maybe a little bit more. A divine, it's a mirror shard card. It drops a apothecary card, which is 1/5 of a mage blood if that drops. So that card alone is worth like 50 divines or something right now, ridiculous. And then it also drops I think it drops 2 other really good cards. It drops Dragon's Heart, which is a level 4 Empower gem. 1 out of 11 of those, so those are worth like 50, 60 C if those drop, at least. And yeah, it just drops, and then it drops the 1 other card, I think. It drops a lot of really good divination cards, basically. They're all kind of rare, especially the Apothecary one. But yeah, that's why you run it though, because you always have a chance at getting them right. You get a shot. But that in Park or Crimson Temple? No, just Crimson Temple. Park, I don't know if Park has anything good. You just run Park because it's like a pretty good layout. And it's connected to Crimson Temple, right? So I don't know if you know how connected map drops work. I don't know where Crimson Temple is. Where's Park? I think it's, yeah. So these 2 are connected, right? So the way map drops work in the game is connected maps always have a higher chance to drop. So you run Park and Crimson Temple. So if you run out of Crimson Temple maps, you run the Park maps, and then you'll get a lot more Crimson Temple card drops while you're running the Parks, basically. They're kind of like it's like a complementary setup. And the Park, I choose Park just because it has a good layout. It doesn't really drop anything particularly good, I don't think. It's just like a nice easy map to run, right? Because the options there would be, what do we have? We have either Park, Cells, which is terrible map, and Terrace, which Terrace is okay. But yeah, I'd rather run the other one. Park is just the best option there, in my opinion. Terrace actually would probably be alright though. Thank you, bro. That helps a lot. Yeah, no problem. No problem, homie. There's a Park map. I have a lot of Park maps. I have like 50 now or something, I think. I mean, it's kind of getting a lot. Should run those. Alright. Having a good day though, man. Having a good day. It's like off-putting as that dude was with this video, it was kind of, I don't know. It was interesting, right? Try to always look at like positives in situations, right? It was definitely an interesting experience, that's for sure. And honestly, it was almost nicer. The reason I'm actually happy about it is, yeah, the guy was being like a shitter, but like just to see the reaction of everybody to acknowledge that he was being a shitter was almost made me happier than it not happening at all, right? I was like, yeah, man, everybody's calling this guy out for being a little a little shit. Nice. Give me a little faith in humanity there. There's probably like a meta for like which beasts you're supposed to pick. Oh, dude, I hate the ghost things, man. That was a lot from that one. How much did we get there? Did we get like 600 red from that one, dude? That's really good. That's actually really good. That's like a 10th of a divine or something like that. How much? Oh man, the harvest is actually not that bad. I think if you do pack size with harvest, it's pretty good. I haven't tried. I don't really want to try grand design though. I mean, I could, but I don't want to change up the strategy that much right now. I really want to go into promenade maps and see how the patient card drops are there, and do like a good delirium mirror strat with patient cards and like a little bit of, I don't want to say light juicing, but like just set up the Atlas passive tree for like maybe Legion and Breach, and try that out. Because those, does anybody know? Legion, I know Legion stops a Delirium Mirror, right, from progressing. And then I think Breach does too, right? So those would be good to run. If I'm just starting league, do you think it's... How do I get Keurig missions on red maps? The guy won't give me anything. You have to take the node on the Atlas passive tree. 1 second. You have to take this. This one, right here. Gain 1 additional Keurig mission a day, and then your maps have a 3% chance to drop an additional, or to grant an additional Keurig mission. So then you run like 30 maps, and you get like on average 1 every 30 maps. And then you could also take these. Usually you go through here, 1% chance to grant an additional Keurig mission. So then I think you'll end up with like an 8%, so 7% chance there. If you take all those. So you'd want to take all these if you want Keurig missions. Usually I take this wheel when I start the league to get Keurig missions. You go up through here and you take that one, and then you take like these two with all the map drop stuff. If I'm just starting the league, do you think it'd be best for me to just get into mapping to earn currency to get out of my starter build? Yeah, mapping's fine. Mapping's fine. If you're just starting the league, I'd say Expedition. That's Harvest. Expedition is probably the best moneymaker early on. And Strongbox is okay, but you're gonna have to do a lot of maps to really see big investment from Strongbox. I would do Expedition and Altar farming. I'd start out with those two. Because even if you just run 25 maps and get a Screaming Invitation, that's like half a divine right there. Because you're gonna struggle to do like, you know, endgame content when you're starting out. But if you just run a bunch of maps, you'll get Screaming Invitations. But that's also assuming you finished your like your Eater Worlds progress and you have that all set up. So first priority would be get your Void Stones and fill out your Atlas, and then I wouldn't really worry about making currency for that unless you're having trouble doing those things on your build and you need upgrades to do them, which is completely normal, and you probably will. But just work on completing your Atlas and getting your Void Stones. And then if you feel like you're kind of hitting a wall with your build and you're going to struggle to get your Void Stones or something, which by the way, I can like just do a carry for you on your Void Stones if you get the boss encounter. Just to make sure you get them done. And, you know, I'm not going to charge you or anything for it. But yeah, make sure you get your Void Stones. 9 additional map currency items. It's interesting from an operative Strongbox. Nice, man. Orb makings. That was nice. That was a nice little operative Strongbox. Hello, man. What's up, ID? ADM. Klashnikov. In terms of favorite map using the singular focus node, how do you have that set up, sir? I've got a bunch actually. I've got Park, which I've mainly been doing Park and Crimson Temple, and I was just explaining to someone that I do them because they're connected, and you have the additional chance for connected map drops, right? So you do Park and Crimson Temple as your main setup, and Crimson Temple seems to drop a lot less, so I have mostly Crimson Temple stuff. Favorite. I'm still missing Cyrus and Feared. I haven't done either one of those, but I'm probably not going to do it anytime soon. And then I just add a few other popular maps in the map pool that I like to run. I'm about to try to switch into doing Promenade strategy, so I've put that in 2 slots to try to get more Promenade maps, which I might actually do 3 slots. But But I would just do like, if you want to do like Crimson Temple Park, like I'm doing, which is pretty good couple maps to do, right? You basically run Crimson Temples and you have Park favorited, so when you run out of Crimson Temples, you just do Park for a little bit, and it's going to drop a lot of Crimson Temples. Sorry, I'm saying these two words quite a lot, but yeah, you do that setup, and if you're doing that, you could just do like all Crimson Temples and maybe 2 Parks, and then you could also throw in like a couple other maps you like I like Dunes, because if you get enough of those, you could sell them in bulk, because people like farming Legion on Dunes. And then like Defiled Cathedral is good. I'm about to do Promenade, so I've got that set up. And that's kind of how I've got it set up. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem, homie. I like nerding out about PoE anytime. Literally anytime. Hey Jay, man, would you do a tutorial video on how to get those favorites unlocked? Like how to... I mean, I don't really need to do a how-to. You just, you hover over them and you do what they say. You have to defeat Cyrus. For this one, you have to do the Maven. I think one of them you have to do an Elder Guardian, one of them you have to do a Shaper Guardian, one of them you have to do a Conqueror. What are the other ones? You have to do a Cortex map to do them. You have to do a Maven invitation. Another one you have to kill Maven. Eater of Worlds is one, I believe. Searing Exarch is one as well. So yeah. You gotta just kill a bunch of endgame bosses, basically. Yeah, if you hover over them though, they tell you what you need to do. And then if you're curious how to get the items to kill those, like if you don't know how to go about getting a Guardian map, I could show you that. What the hell is that? That seemed like a little bit of lag or something. Not to blame it on that, but that was weird. Can't wait to. I wanna change something up on my tree, and I wanna come down here and grab this. It'll be a lot tankier. And I kind of want to switch off of this chest piece I have. So it's out of reach for yellow mappers. Yeah, you probably need to get to red maps to get your void stones and get your favorite slots unlocked. Because to encounter like Maven and Searing Exarch and the Maven challenges and invitations and stuff, you have to be in tier 14 to 16 maps, so you have to be in red maps. Which you want to do that anyway, because you need to complete your atlas, and you have to do red maps to complete your atlas as well. So like if you prefer farming yellow maps, yeah, you can by all means go back to it, but what is this? Magma Berry? But you have to do red maps at some point to fill out your atlas, or you're going to be kind of at a disadvantage. Because you're not going to have all your Atlas passive skill points, which allow you to get more stuff for every map you do, basically. And yeah, you really want those. You don't really want to be playing without those. By the way, I got my Death Oath chest and fixed Chaos Res. Nice, dude. I heard those Death Oath builds are pretty good. Death Oath Occultist, right? I don't know, what's the main skill you use for that? I've heard that build's pretty good though. I would go like Poisonous Concoction, honestly. I feel like it's actually really OP now that I'm thinking about it. But I don't know, what people... Hello, how are you? Hello, Alesso? I'm good, how are you doing? Let me see something real quick. Okay, no. Red maps is too much incoming damage and not enough DPS? Well, yeah. I'm gonna start playing the league and I want to know what build you recommend that doesn't require currency and can get me to endgame. Oh, dude, play Poisonous Concoction. It is you can literally do T16 maps on no gear. I've got a video. Do Poisonous Concoction Pathfinder. If that's all you care about, do that build. I've got a video. You can look up on YouTube. JWar PoE, and go to my channel and find my top or best league starters or something for 319, and go in the description and find the Poisonous Concoction Pathfinder by Hyura, I think. He's got videos on how to do that, and they're really good. And I played the build, and it can literally do T16 maps on nothing but yellow gear with life and resistances, and a 6 link, obviously. But at this point in the league, you can get a 6 link for like 10C. So that's not even a problem anymore. So yeah, Poisonous Concoction is, if you just want to go straight to end game as smooth as possible, and you don't care what build you're gonna play, Poisonous Concoction is like the best for that. If I had to do like a race to level 100, I would do Poisonous Concoction. Or if I had to do like a race to complete the Atlas, I would do Poisonous Concoction. It's basically RF but chaos damage. I uses Bane with Despair and Punishment, but mostly says Caustic Arrow. For the build, most builds say Caustic Arrow. Interesting. Well, those are really different skills to set up. Bane and Bane, you use like a wand with or you use the staff. Cane of Unraveling, and then Caustic Arrow, you use like a bow. So that's interesting. And how's it for bossing? It's got not the best single target damage. Single target damage is not great. But you could do it with investment, right? But if you want to map, and yeah, if you want a smooth time just getting into the game and mapping and making currency, you could do that and then transition to something else later. It's going to give you the easiest time early in the game though. That build. Like obviously you could probably have a more well-rounded build, but it's not going to be as easy. That's the easiest build to get online, in my opinion. But I'm not trying to put you like, you know, there are other options. There's definitely other options if you don't want to play that. But yeah, I'd have to think of other good ones I'd recommend. Explosive Arrow is really good too. Explosive Arrow is probably a little bit better at bossing. And you could probably set it up for cheap. I'd recommend Explosive Arrow as well, actually. What does Accuracy Stack Jug offer that Champ, Raider, Zerg cannot? You get like insane movement speed through the maps like this, and you don't rely on Berserk or anything for it. And it's always on, and you're Juggernaut, so you're tankier than those ascendancies as well, except for probably Champion maybe. And it also scales really well, and it's way cheaper to get online. This build that I've been playing, and I've farmed a mirror on so far this league, is still on like a 5 to 7 divine budget. And you can get it online similar to this performance for like 3 divines. So if you want this kind of performance on like one of those other ascendancies, it's going to cost probably a lot more, mainly because you need a really nice claw, and you're going to use a rare claw. But these unique claws I use are like 2C each. So the gear is just way cheaper. That's the main benefit. The gear is way cheaper. It doesn't scale quite as well, like as Berserker, I would say. It scales probably just as good, if not better, than Raider, and maybe Champion. I'm not sure how Champion is since the nerfs to armor stacking. I haven't really seen too many, but I'm pretty sure I've seen a lot of people playing it, so I'm sure it's still really good. But I never played too much of the Champion version myself. I prefer Berserker typically. I'm surely... No, don't get me wrong, it's one of the builds I've seen. I'm just exploring the options. Pretty sure I'm gonna build a Poison Concoction. Oh yeah, well, you know, by all means, explore your options. You want to get on, you know, you want to play something you like, right? And if you don't like Poisonous Concoction that much, or if it's not that appealing to you for whatever reason, you know, you know, look for some other stuff. I think it performs really well. So from a pure like performance perspective, yeah, I'd say it's amazing. But you know, if you don't like the way it looks, and you know, aesthetically, you want to do something that you think is cooler than that, or you know, whatever. There's other options for sure. I would say that and Explosive Arrow are really good. Trying to think what else is good. I mean, you could do Accuracy Stacker, like I was just saying. It's kind of hard to league start it though, so I wouldn't really recommend that if you're just now starting a league and you don't have any currency. What else is pretty good? Bane Occultist is like okay. I kind of put that in my league starter videos out of generosity for Subtractem. I don't actually think it's that good, but it's a lot better than, like, you know, it's not bad. It's just like comparing it to some of the other things I put in that list, it's not as good. It's too squishy, is all. It dies really easily. But I don't know, a lot of people like it. I think I probably haven't invested enough in the build. To get like the full like Giga Bane Occultist experience where it's like goes God mode. Because I think it does get pretty good, but I've never taken it that far. Look at his Soul Rend if you fancy super fun, easy, and cheap. Yeah, I know the Soul Rend stuff's pretty good. It's just like, you can just do like a lot of forms of Chaos Dot Occultist. Soul Rend being one of them. Oh my god, am I gonna die here? Somehow I tanked that. But yeah. I don't know a whole lot about the Soul Rend variation of it. To me, it almost sounds like you probably just like swap out Bane for Soul Rend, right? What is this thing? Who's not dying, man? I wonder when we get the patch. Press R. Go EA champ. I'm new player, first league, confirm several divines every day. After work from bossing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, EA's, if you want to do bossing, EA, I would say, is better. Yeah. Champion version is going to be really tanky too. So if you don't want to die very much, it's going to be better. I think there's an Elementalist version and even a Hierophant version, I think. But I wouldn't go the Hierophant. I think it was a Zizzarin thing. Not that Zizzarin doesn't make really good builds, but it's just like, it's not as popular, so I'd assume it's not as good. And there's probably also less information on how to do it. Although, I don't know, Ziz guides are typically like all the information you would ever need. He does some pretty thorough guides. What we got here? This one looks pretty good. Elishar's and Palsteron's video. Yeah. Yep, Palsteron makes really good builds. Really good builds. Where does the money from Expedition usually come from? The Tujin. Mostly Tujin. Which I can show you in a second here. I think I have a thing. I think I've got some reroll currency from Tujin. Also logbooks, you can either sell them or run them yourself to get more reroll currencies for Tujin. And then also the reroll currencies, you can sell them or use them yourself. I'll show you how to use them here in a second. Did I do the boss yet? We did not do the boss. Alright, let me do the boss here. Like all over the place in this room. There we go. Okay. Let me show you how to use Tujin. There's 4 different vendors. So there's kind of 3. This guy gives you currency you can exchange for the other 3. So this guy kind of gives you what you want for the other 3 guys. So he doesn't really do anything himself, but what the other 3 do, Tujin, you buy stuff from him. The currency, the artifacts he drops, he puts up this window and you haggle with him. And it's really easy. You're haggling basically. You say, hey, I give you 20, he'll give you a counter offer. You just haggle and eventually you get the item. He just prints currency for you. And this is how you get currency with Tujin, using artifacts from Tujin. Right, and you have rerolls to refresh the window with exotic coins that will drop from the expedition as well. And you can get divines in here. I got a mirror shard, 2 days ago in here. So yeah, it's pretty good. Rog, you can craft items with. Yeah, and you can modify items and then sell them. You can make some really good items with Rog. Doing that, it's kind of complicated to get into. And then Gweden is gambling, and you pick up these items and they can turn into magic, unique, rare items. And yeah, this is how people get like Mage Bloods and Headhunters. I don't really do this. I did this one league and spent 12,000 Astrogali or 10,000 or something and got nothing. So it's a gamble. I usually just sell your Astrogalis. You could sell these for about 1C each. So that's how you make money for Expedition. He prints currency and destroys your rich. Yeah, basically. It's basically Tujin. Yeah. You have to sit there like haggling with him. Usually most people use their mouse wheel. But you get really good currency. If you wanted to do a very basic form of Expedition, you could try your hand at dealing raw, because you're not going to get a whole lot from selling scrap metals, and try your hand at making good items. A few things you could try to make are like boots with triple res and move speed. You know, like here, remove all suffixes, right? Add a prefix, add a suffix, and you're basically just re-rolling these boots over and over again until you get something good. And once you'll get better at it. Right, here's an amulet. Let's see. So you spend currency, each one costs like these artifacts that drop your maps. So remove prefixes, okay. Add a prefix. Ooh, we got a low life tier roll though, that's pretty bad. This is looking really rough. Sometimes you get really bad stuff, and sometimes you get really, really good stuff. So that one's bad. Let's see if we can try to make something good from rock here though. Boots. I like trying to get boots, especially armor evasion rating boots. Dragon scale are like usually the best tier for armor evasion rating, and what you're usually looking for is like these are kind of nice. They've got tier 1 life on them already and a movement speed roll, right? So what I would like to try to do is upgrade that movement speed tier, right? Because you can upgrade the level of 4 modifiers in one tier. Alright, so let's see if we can upgrade that movement speed tier a little bit more and get it maybe to 30 move speed or something. See, there we go, 20. Get it again? Yeah, 25 though. Okay, and it's got tier 1 life on it. So these boots are looking pretty good. If we could get suppress on the suffix, these boots could probably be worth like a divine. So okay, let's remove all the suffixes. That's what I want to do next. I'm tempted to skip this because if it removes them, it's not gonna re-roll 3 at a time. So I'm gonna skip actually, which is a little bit of a gamble here. Upgrade to 2 of the highest tiers. Hopefully that upgrades movement speed. Okay, now it wants to re-roll the prefixes, which I'm not gonna do. And I might just keep these the way they are, because they're pretty nice. They've got tier 1 strength, tier 1 dex, tier 1 lightning res, tier 2 move speed, tier 1 life. And then, yeah, these are actually pretty sick. I'm tempted to keep them the way they are. Reroll suffixes? I don't think so. I think we keep these. We could hit like suppress, which would be really nice, but I think somebody maybe with an omniscient spell would be really, really interested in these. So let's see how much these are worth. We just crafted these with rock. Right, tier 1 strength, tier 1 dex, some move speed, some nice life rolls, and a lot of res, right? 2 4 divines for these boots we just made. Right, so that's how you make money with rock. That was a pretty good example. That was kind of lucky to get that like in the second thing I tried to do. It's not always that easy, but that's just an example of how you make money with rock. Put them up for 2.5, I guess. So yeah, and then I would just, unless you want to gamble with Gwenin, I'd just sell your Astrogalias. I don't, like, I have a ton of currency here to spend and try to buy stuff and re-roll and try to buy more stuff, but I just sell. Like, I've done that before and had some really bad times, so I just sell those. Jesus, it came with T1 life and you hit movement speed twice per age. Yeah, that was pretty lucky, right? That was pretty lucky. That was probably not the best example for somebody that's trying to get into this. Oh, thanks for the follow, by the way. Shenpos, which is really depressing because the notification didn't pop up for me. God. Okay, let me try to settings. There's something wrong with my OBS. One second, guys. I'm trying to figure out. What could be wrong with my notifications? I did a lot of stuff to change them today to try to get my notifications working or my alerts working. It's still not working, and I'm so sad. So let me look at this for 1 second and see if I can maybe do something here to fix it. I kind of doubt it, but let me see. I have his final picks. Poisonous Concoction, Lightning Strike, or Explosive Arrow. Yeah, those are all 3 gonna be really good. Yeah. Can't really go wrong with any one of those. 1 second. Okay, well the only thing I could really try to do here is, let's see, I have both the alerts on, so, properties, settings, Audio, video, I forgot it. Okay, this is advanced. One second, guys. What's your weapon? I'm just using 2 claws right now. 2 claws. With the replica last resort nailed fists. So it's pretty good. So yeah, I've tested this so many times, guys. I'm gonna do like an emulation here of the test. It's supposed to do this. But wait, did it show up and I just didn't see it? And the sound isn't working maybe? Is that what it is? Did the follower thing show up before? I just didn't hear it? Oh, it did, so I just didn't hear the sound. Okay, well that's good. So maybe it's just the sound is messed up. That's actually really good. Yeah, it's my OBS sound. It's like way down. That's all it is. It's the sound. Yeah, I think it's this was too far down and I just wasn't hearing it. Okay, well that's good. OBS browser page might be as well. Perfect, man. Perfect. Maybe it's been showing up, but not sound. Okay, cool. I just wasn't looking at it because it doesn't actually show up on my screen. It'll show up on the other screen. But usually the sound indicates for me to look over and see it. But the sound wasn't working. Okay, well thanks guys. Sorry to put you guys through that that troubleshooting little exercise there with me. But yeah, I was really wanting to get that working and making sure it was good. Maybe it has been working the whole time, and the sound's been off or something. The music is too loud. Okay, yeah, there we go. Music is hot and mic is muddy under it. There we go. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Now the music is kind of loud. Okay, yeah. Mic is kind of. Let's turn the mic down a little bit too. Okay, should be fine. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry. Noob streamer here. Noob streamer. Alright. We are good. Fuck, well I'm glad I got that fixed actually. It's too loud, ain't it? Is it still it's fine now though, right? Let me know if it still needs to be adjusted. It looks okay now, but this is about where I normally have it. But let me know if you guys still think it's too loud. Turn it down a little bit more. Harumph. I'm liking the alert don't sound. Just get another one? Yeah, it didn't sound. Shit. Well anyway, thanks for the follow, homie. Shit. I'm at least glad it's showing up. So I'll have to figure out something to do with the volume mixer, I'm sure. Maybe it's too low and I just don't hear it or something. OBS browser. See, that's good. Discord shouldn't matter. Headphones shouldn't matter. System sounds. Yeah, I mean, I can put that up a little bit, but I doubt it's gonna do anything. Oh no, I got it figured out. As long as the thing's showing up, it's okay. I'll try to keep an eye out for it. Little primordial might here. I actually got a pretty cool unique jewel today, so that was cool. What am I giving him? It's over here. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like thinking about things. I'll try to do this. A divine and 30C, it looks pretty good. We're saving up from Mage Blood, but the price almost doubled in 2 days. Anybody's not how to catch, dude. It's just tough. Like, I was thinking about doing that. And I was like, I'm almost like, because I bought a mirror, right? Which is usually a pretty good investment, but I'm almost like, did I fuck up and buy a mirror when I should have bought a Mage Blood? for the for my early league investment because the price has been going up so crazy. So yeah, there's not really anything you could do to catch up to it unless you just do like the best farming strategy in the game, which is maybe like Grimrose Legion strat. But yeah, it's tough to get the money for that now. Like if I wanted to do it, I'd probably have to grind like super hard all day to try to catch up to it because it almost goes up more than you can more than the amount you can make in a day, right? It's crazy. So unless you're doing like just a really OP strat or group play or something, it's gonna be tough to catch up. To get more favorite maps, or how do you sustain? Yeah, I think I use singular focus, right? Yeah, I use singular focus, yeah. That's how I sustain. I think it's hard to sustain without that right now. Just out and go. If you add a little bit more juice to your map, I think it's not as hard, but yeah. Using this strat, I've noticed. I also have to take. I haven't taken off these two either. I have these two on too, shaping the skies and shaping the mountains, because I've found without those, it's also kind of can be hard to sustain. So yeah, map sustain's a lot harder than it was last league for sure. Linking your current tree. You can. Are you on the Discord? Join the Discord real quick, and I can do it for you quickly. Because I can just screenshot it, send it to you. Or if you want another version, all I've changed is I've taken out Essence and put it on Harvest in my last video, where like how I farmed a mirror or whatever, will show basically the same setup I have. Except this has Harvest and the other one had Essence. That's pretty much all I've changed. So you can look up the video, or you can join the Discord, I can send it you real quick. But yeah, I can't really stop and set up like a PoE planner of my Atlas tree right now. But I can do one of those two things for you. Just join? Okay, yeah, let me screenshot it then. Cool. Let me go over to Discord, just let me take a second. So you are Reniscore. Let me give you a role. In the Discord, and I will, let me just take a screenshot of it. Where's my, I hate how I have like this bound so it doesn't work, there we go. So, this is what it looks like right now. Hopefully this is good enough for you. Yeah, I can't really zoom into like a medium level, so this is would be the best. That's it. And I'll put it in the shearing stuff channel. There you go. Here you go, homie. And that is my current Alchemy Go setup. I'm testing out Harvest for it, by the way, so I don't know. It seems to be pretty good, though. It seems to be pretty good. But if you want to do what I was doing that I know was really good with essences before, you could just swap the Harvest nodes for essence nodes, and it'd be pretty good. But I don't think it's gonna make a massive difference either way. Really, the most consistent moneymaker I've had has been Expedition. Oh hell yeah, dude! My lightning pen gem that I got like day 3 is finally level 5. Nice, dude. I have lightning exposure now. It's like a pretty nice chunk of damage there. I should have just bought a level 5, but whatever. I've been waiting on that. It's fog. Hell yeah. Let me turn up. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna turn the volume down because I'm gonna have to turn up. What's it called again? I'm gonna try to turn up OBS so I can maybe hear the notifications again. Okay. Okay. So I think that's alright. I don't think OBS. I think it seems fine now, right? Okay. Let's go into Piranda's Signet. I think, let me know if the volume is okay for you guys. I think it should be alright. Turn that up a little bit more in the music. Maybe a little bit less. There we go. Yeah, let me know if everything sounds alright. Or if you guys have any problems with it. Sounds good? Okay, cool. Perfect, perfect. What does this guy want? He wants my Piranda's Signet. Piranda's Ring. Poggers. Alright, I think we still have stuff left to do in this map, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man, I'm having a good day today, though. Having a good day. Having fun. I should probably still, I guess we'll go sell stack decks too. Like every time I get up to 50 stack decks, somebody wants to buy them. 2, 3, 4, 5. Any idea on how to craft a Grimrose KB helmet? It had implicit increased mana reservation efficiency, then the suffix implicit, yeah, that's Eldritch currency with pride reservation. So you have to, it's not that hard to do. You just buy a base with a pride reservation enchantment, and then you and just make sure it's an uninfluenced base. And then the implicit you just get by putting Eldritch currency on it and rolling it until it hits that, which is like really easy to do. You can't mess that up at all. It's not gambling. And then you use a Essence of Loathing on it. And that gives you the suffix increased mana reservation efficiency. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Essence of Loathing gives you that. I'll look real quick. And then you just go and you roll it with Essence of Loathing. Until yeah, it's Eldritch, yeah. So you just use the these things and roll it until it hits it, and then it like just is permanently there, so you can't mess it up. And then I think Essence of Loathing will do the helmet too, right? Where's Loathing? Anguish, that was Loathing. Other armor, yeah, that'll give you do deafening. And then that gives you like 10 to 11 or 12 maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's the essence of another. Yeah. It's not hard to do, alright. How about Venom Jar by Kobe? I don't know much about that build, to be honest, but I know Kobe knows what he's doing for sure. So I'm sure he's got a pretty good guide. Kobe's guides, I don't know. I don't want to critique the guy or anything. He does probably a way better job than I do on guides, but his guides are typically not quite as complete as some other ones I've seen. So I know it's going to be a really good build if it's from him, but the guide might not be as thorough. But I don't know. I haven't seen his new one. It might be amazing, you know. But typically he's not really a build maker kind of content. I don't know. I don't want to critique it. I don't really know. I haven't looked at it. But he makes really solid builds, so it's probably fine, but I don't know a whole lot about it. Kobe's pretty good content creator, though. I would trust most of his builds, or pretty much all his builds, I guess, because he's only really done a few. I don't know. To be honest, I just played the shit out of his Lightning Strike Berserker, and that one was amazing, so. I would imagine his Vemjar one's pretty good, too. I thought it was hell expensive or hard to craft. His guide doesn't include how to craft the gear, and it's 1 to 5 divine per piece for the final build. Yeah, well, that helmet's pretty cheap, actually. Depending on how lucky you are with the rolls, hitting the mana reservation efficiency on it actually might be expensive if you need a high tier of mana reservation efficiency on the Eldritch Implicit. Because yeah, you're gonna have to roll like a higher tier Eldritch currency and then maybe use like Orbit Conflicts to get it real high. So that could be expensive, but it's not gonna be like multiple. It might be like 5 divines. I think the 1 to 5 divines sounds pretty accurate. It's not gonna be more than that, but yeah, it might be 5 divines if you're unlucky. I kind of doubt it though. I'd say you could probably make it for like 2 divines, depending on the price of the Pride Reservation Efficiency enchant. Which, by the way, you could also get like, I don't know if he's using Determination. You can get a Determination Efficiency enchant. It's going to have the same effect on your mana efficiency. Mana Reservation Efficiency. Doesn't necessarily have to be Pride, as long as it's the other one. The other 50% reserve mana thing. Aura you're using. Alright. I thought it was hella yeah. Alright, Poggers. Let me try out the follow thing real quick again. You know what, I bet I know what's going on actually. The wand is +1 Fizz, spell damage over time multiplier, and Fizz damage over time multiplier. That almost sounds like you deterministically craft it using... That kind of sounds like the bench craft. I think you get a fractured +1 Fizz wand, and then you'd spam one of the essences until you hit the other one, if you could do that, or maybe you just spam Fizz fossils or something until you hit damage over time multiplier as well. It sounds like there might be a couple ways you could do that. Change a water tile to an empty tile. Yeah, that's fine. Dude, I keep getting these swaps. I keep getting the swaps. I don't think I really want to swap them. We'll just do that. That's cool. Yeah, I was thinking on fossils. Yeah, I'm not sure how he goes about doing it, but that's like kind of my initial thoughts. There's no essence you could use on wands that gives damage over time multiplier, right? Because that would be the way to go, but I'm pretty sure there's not. But you go jagged fossils, I guess, maybe, until you get the Fizz damage over time multiplier, and then maybe try to get lucky and get the other one as well. Spam jagged until you get both. You could, dude. I'm getting destroyed on this one. Still not enough money to do that, but I'm blasting very comfortably at T10s right now. Well, that's cool. Yeah, and Cryptic Fever is really good. That's another really good bid, actually. Whoever was just, I forget who it was, asking about builds in here. But yeah, Cryptic Fever is actually really good too. I was a little skeptical on it because I thought it got nerfed with the changes, but apparently it's fine. So I was just misunderstanding what the changes meant. I would have actually included it in my guide if I'd known it was going to be like, if it was going to end up the way it was. I thought the nerf to the amulet craft was going to be really bad for it, but apparently it doesn't matter. So yeah. Little Void Axe here. Probably not be worth anything. Let me sell some of these 6 links, or 6 sockets actually. Haven't really been doing that much lately. I kind of want some more jewelers and fusings and stuff. Or just open suffix and benchcraft. Oh yeah, you could do that too. Yeah. Yeah. If you're okay with the crafted one, yeah. Which I don't see why you wouldn't be, right? But yeah. I guess I was thinking like if you wanted to go all out and hit all 3 at the same time. Just regular crafting. Yeah, but I guess you just use a bench craft, right? You're good to go. Yeah. The wand craft doesn't sound too hard. And I think you can get +1 Fizz fractured on a wand right now for relatively cheap. Because all the fractured mods from the Arch Nemesis monsters are pretty available. Alright, let me see some stuff here. Okay. Poggers. Let me, I just wanna, I think maybe what's going on here is the, like I'm not hearing some of these sounds because, sorry, did that, is the music blasting now? I think it's okay. Make sure everything's okay. Just trying to make sure I can hear the next notification that comes through. Hopefully the sources. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry guys, I've been having a lot of trouble with that stuff lately. And I'm just trying to make sure everything's working right tonight. Let me, okay, we're good. Alright, I'm just gonna keep blasting. How many promenade maps do we have right now? We've only gotten 2 so far. Well, 3. Oh, this is tier 12. How many tier 16s do we have? Promenade. Only 1? Oh man, we're not getting enough of those. Let me take out Dunes. And let's really try to get Promenade. What is it linked with as well? We can try to get the linked map. If there's a good linked map. Oh, Belfry. Orchard Precinct. Oh man, those are terrible. This is really bad. There's like no good link maps. It's a bit rough. I'm not running Belfry, there's no way. I know people are doing that right now, for like the rare spawns and the boss or something are really good. I just need a blast to make some money, man. I can look at buying some stuff soon, too. Could you price check an item for me if I whisper in chat? Yeah, sure. Next up is getting curse rings, an element being through gear, and some points on the atlas, and I'm done with the build. Expensive step though, yeah, wow. Sounds expensive. Alright, let me get a couple things. I need to put some live searches on here. And then do a couple other things. Turn this live search on. I need to look up the price of, yeah. We actually need to pull the trigger on a enchanted obscurantis pretty soon. Which I've been putting off the whole league, but man, somebody was telling me they got like a crazy deal on one. I forget who it was, but somebody was like, yeah, they sniped one for like two divines or something. Just nice. Oh, there's none on the market right now. Wow. There's like 4 yesterday. Yeah, there's the one person with really, really bad rolls for 6 divines. Wow. Fog. Jewels on tree is a great way to improve resistances and other stuff. Yeah, it actually is. How do I whisper you then? My name in game is Jaywar Lake. That's it right there. How much? So we got about 5,000 and 3,000 here. Not sure if I missed your video about Alkin going, but how come you don't vol? I should vol, actually, to be quite honest. I just can't be bothered with, like, dealing with all the bricked maps. But I should be voling at this point because I have enough maps to do it. So yeah, just kind of like, I just forget to, honestly. I was doing it for a little bit. Oh, Eyes of the Great Wolf, dude? These are like... It's probably not gonna be worth anything, to be honest with you. It's... Actually, maybe 100C. 100C. You could put it up for 100C, see if it sells. I don't know who would be interested in that, but maybe somebody will. Alright. Attack size, chaos damage. I just don't like, to me that looks worthless, but apparently, I don't know, apparently somebody will pay 100C for it. So, it's surprising to me. that it's those are priced at that amount, but you could put it up for that much to see if you can get something. Whoops. Yeah, I actually do want to start balling my maps because I want to get some ball temples actually. So yeah, it's actually good you said that. Actually, kind of remind me. Kind of remind me I need to be doing that. Nice. Some dying anguish. Okay. Augers. Synthesized round shield with fire damage? That's interesting. I don't think anybody wants that, but could be. There could be like a RF player that wants to get spells person. Well, no, they're all using Aegis Aurora. I don't know. It's a weird one. Ball temple's like the only reason I don't like balling. Nah, dude, ball temples are good. At least this patch, they're gonna be pretty good. Because all the unique items, I've been wanting to run some, but I haven't got around to it yet. I have a feeling they're gonna be pretty good though. Oof, Charlie. It's so rippy. Yeah, I don't, like, typically what I would do, I wouldn't even go do the boss room. But the other thing that's good about him is, I haven't confirmed this, but somebody told me the new, ultimatum encounter spawns there. The drops from there, go there. Where are they good to run? The ultimatum. Well, the vault vessels are really good because they drop double corrupted, like, unique items quite often. And with the way unique items are this patch and how they're really rare, and a lot of them are really valuable, and a lot more valuable than they were, I'm not sure how the drop rates have been tuned to, you know, I'm sure they did some tuning so you don't get quite as many. But you probably have a lot higher chance of getting them from Vault Temple than you would just running regular maps. So they could be good for that reason. A lot of this is kind of theoretical, but based upon how it's been in the past, I would assume it's still pretty good. And then also, the canoe thing that's been added that definitely adds value. Well, actually, not definitely. I haven't confirmed this myself. I've just been told this. But the encounter pieces for the ultimatum encounter with the boss fight that drops like Hate Forge and other good shit come from Ball Temples as well. And those can be from like half a divine to a vine each if you get one of those in a Ball Temple. Amongst all the other good things you can get as well. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in Ball Temples right now. I think. I haven't confirmed all this myself, I will say. But I've heard that they're pretty good. And they were pretty good before, actually. It's a little bit gambly because you're kind of looking for specific like double corrupted uniques or, you know, just good double corrupted uniques to drop. But if you get one, it's gonna be like huge. So yeah, could be pretty good. I kind of want to do some of them and try it out. Holy shit, you're fast. Yeah, man, accuracy stacking Juggernaut. It's insane. Got that insane move speed. Or that attack speed, really, is what it is. There's like a ground degen over here somewhere that I can't see. It's murdering me. Tough boss, so I switched to the General Sky character and kill it to get the Alice point. Nice. It is nice to have two characters like that early on in the league where you can do stuff like that. It's pretty handy, right? Alright, let's see here. Poggers. I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna pay for the shield, right? Fire damage, whatever, we'll throw it in here. Maybe, right? Maybe one day. Starting to get a couple promenade maps. Let's see them. Do we put park on? We still have park on too. Cool. Yeah, whatever. We'll run from still. Yeah, I need to be volleying these though. That looks okay. Non-curse auras is a little scary, but we'll run it anyway, I guess. Yeah, I thought about it before the league started. A bosser to give my void stance and dedicated map for both for cheap. That's a good plan, honestly, dude. It's a good plan. If you don't mind leveling a second character, it's not a bad strat at all. Some people get a little turned off at doing stuff like that because you know they don't want to level a second character. It does take a while, right? But once you kind of get through it and have the second character online, it can be really nice. It can be really nice to have another character for a lot of things, especially if you have a bosser and a mapper. I wish they would. I wish they'd change the Atlas passive tree so you could have different Atlas passive tree setups for different characters, which they have talked about. But I think that would be so cool. I think that would add a lot of interest to the game for a lot of people, and like some more longevity for people playing. If you could do stuff like that, which they've acknowledged the idea, I'll say, and they've said they've thought about it. So we could see something one day like that. Which should be really cool. Wreath of Frisia. Have you been able to itemize your lakes yet? I still only see one button. How do I make lake tradable? Yeah, I've itemized like all lakes. Oh. It's that guy. Yeah, I've made all my lakes tradable. So, pretty good. You're either still in Axe if you can't do it, or I don't know. You should be able to do it though. Probably want to build a Cog Ice Spear for the End League project, maybe 40 div on that character. Yeah, that could be cool. I don't know how good. Somebody was saying they played Cock Ice Spear and they liked it. I thought it would be a little too squishy this league, but apparently people are having a pretty good time on it. You do it at the node or with a box and a hideout. NPC, what the hello? I could show you where you do it next time I do it. I think I have one in this map, maybe? I'll show you one, adult. It's at the bottom in the middle. Thoughts on Cock Forbidden Right? It's expensive, but it's good. Subtractim's got like 18 videos on it if you if you want to look up Cock Forbidden Right. That guy like loved that build last patch. Subtractim has got the Cock Forbidden Right gameplay covered. Subtractim has great videos on that build. Yeah, he has a ton of content on the Cock Forbidden Right stuff. So I think he's put together some pretty good builds. I had some people that like brought me some Cock Forbidden Right builds based upon his last league, and they looked really solid. I mean, the build's insane, right? If you get it to that level, it's insane. People might not be playing that much of it either, so it might be the gear might be a little cheaper this league. I'm not sure though. We lost a lot of crafting power. I'm not sure how easy it is to maintain or acquire that gear again from that guy. So yeah, they should sell a rainbow into Poisonous Concoction. Yeah, that would be cool. Poisonous Concoction could have a really cool MTX. Does it even have any? I feel like it could have some pretty cool stuff. Be like a cool rainbow splash. I like that idea. It'd be cool. Yeah, the by the way, Lenadov, if you're watching, the button's gonna be right down here once you complete it, right? So I don't know if it's not gonna let me complete it this time. I have to do 2 more, but you'll put in the last one and then the button will appear down here and you click on it. Build as fast as fuck. Jesus, yeah, man, that's what I like about it. If I ever have to like backtrack in a map or something, it's insane. That's like one of my favorite parts about it. It's all attack speed too. It's just whirling blades, right? Because my movement speed actually isn't that fast, right? But it's just the attack speed because I use whirling blades to attack, right? And it's a movement skill. So it's the accuracy stacker attack speed, man. Because of Juggernaut Ascendancy Point, where you get this thing, increased attack speed per 150% accuracy rating. And then I have, what, like 55,000 accuracy rating or something? So we just have insane attack speed. And that's how it works. I still only see one button that opens Portal Lake. Where are you at? Are you still in Axe? If you're not, because I mean, the last time you said you were still in the Axe. And if you're still in the Axe, you're not going to see the button. Yeah, I'll show you on this map because we're about to finish it. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you right here. How it goes for me. White maps, maybe I don't know. Maybe you need me to hire 2 maps, but I'll show you what it should look like when you're able to do it, which should just be when you get to maps. You shouldn't really. I don't think there's any other barrier to entry to do it, right? Right? As far as I know know if anybody else has a comment on how to start doing the lakes, but I don't remember doing anything else. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe you might have to run one. That would be the only thing. Maybe you have to go into one. You haven't done that yet. But hold on. Just try to do this first, and then if this doesn't work, I'd say just like run one in a map. Or yeah. So you put the last one in, and then you get this here, an itemized tablet, and then it turns into an item. And that's all you do. So it should work like that for you. I don't remember if I had to run a lake or something to get it unlocked. Maybe that's what you have to do. I don't really remember. I think that would be the only thing. You have to run the first one and the second one. Okay, so you do have to run one. Yeah, just run one then. Yeah. Magma barrier, dude. Magma barrier's tanky. Whoa. Alright, man. Having a good night tonight, though. This is fun. Pretty fun. Radiant Jewel? Yeah, what if I got an Unnatural Instinct? How much are those now? Are they like 15 Divine still for Unnatural Instincts? I wonder. Maybe we'll look it up in a second. Oh yeah, Charlie. I saw the guy. I saw the guy coming and say something. I just ignored him, man. I don't really want to have anything to do with that guy, honestly. He's a fucking weirdo. He's a strange dude. He didn't reply to me on YouTube. He probably doesn't draw more attention to the posts. I don't care though. I'm just gonna ignore him. He does not really deserve any of my attention. from what I've seen from him so far. It's not really a good way to introduce yourself to people either. So normally I don't operate on like a one strike rule, but actually that's not true. Sometimes I do. But yeah, that first strike was a pretty big one. So yeah, that's how that sits for me right now. The PoE news guys? PoE news guy. What about the PoE news guy? Yeah, he's not the PoE news guy, is he? I don't think he was. That's Autolie, and then who else does it? Gamer for Life. Seems he only dedicates to check other videos. Oh, yeah. He doesn't seem to... Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to talk about him too much, but yeah, I don't know. That's what I gathered. He doesn't really have much of his own content. His content is just like looking at other people's, I guess. I don't know. That's pretty... Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to comment on it, but yeah. My first impression of him was a pretty poor one. I'll say that much. Basically, I'd never heard of him before, and yeah, I don't know. My first encounter with him was Raymond posted a video critiquing his video, and it was him pulling up one of my videos and like talking trash about it, and then like just like misrepresenting it and getting all the facts wrong, basically. So I was like, seems like a neat guy. Seems like a really neat dude there. Pretty neat. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about that anymore. We have some blasting to do. We have much more important things to discuss. I need a divine so bad. Some of the streamers pulling up other people's videos on content. They just like, I don't know, dude. They just like they can't make their own content or something. I don't know. I mean, you know, it's like Asmongold does it, so other people do it, I guess. I don't know. It's just a ways to get views. I don't blame people that are trying to get views, but if you're like making it so negative like that, yeah, it's kind of not good. If you pull up other people's videos and you're like positive about it, like that's probably fine, right? And people are interested to watch you do that, and you're creating something that people enjoy, that's fine. But if you're doing it just like talk a bunch of shit, it's like, okay, dude. Okay. But anyway, we're playing PoE tonight, having a good time. We got some POG changes coming from the dev team. It's gonna be sick. I'm so excited for them to get rid of the MF calling situation. I'm like so excited. I'm just ignoring it now and just waiting until it goes away. I'm actually being ignorant, like all the people suggested it. That, you know, just ignore it. You don't have to do it. Well, I am actually doing that now. Because I know a change is coming. And even though those people are making ridiculous amounts of currency on it right now, it's inevitably going to go away or get fixed or changed. So that's better, and I guess it's fine that it still exists for now. I mean, it's not really fine, but... Devs nerfing the MF call? Yeah. They didn't directly... They like indirectly said that, I guess. They said they're looking into it, but they don't really have a solution yet, but they're discussing it. So, they're gonna fix it, right? They just, I don't know. They have a lot of shit on their table right now, to you know, to be fair. So, I'm just happy that they said they're gonna address it, right? And that it's not gonna be a thing in the game for a on a long-term basis, right? Yeah, it kind of sucks that it's the game still, but, you know, they got a lot of shit to do. This patch has been a little bit of a nightmare for them, so... I'm just glad they addressed it, is all. And that it's not going to be like in the game long term. At least not in the current state it's in. Because honestly, like, the currency, I don't even have that much of a problem with the currency making that people do from it. Because I do think if you build a character to be more optimized than somebody else's character, yeah, you should make more. That's fine, but the amount that you make more is too much. It's way too much. And also the way, and more importantly, actually, the gameplay loop of having to call one in because the amount of currency is so much more for using an MF caller that you almost have to do it, and then you have to stop your gameplay, and that's all just really bad. That's all really bad. So that's like why I have such a big issue with it. Is that what's causing the mega divine drops? Yeah. Well, the really big ones you see like on the screenshots are like from expedition juiced up because you get 300% additional rarity from expedition, runic monster markers, and like they have like all the stars aligned for the really big ones where you see like 80 divines. So that's pretty, like, doesn't really happen. But very commonly people can get like 20, 30 divines into like group play with like a 6-man party and a decently rolled map with a good MF caller. Well, I don't want to say very commonly, but you're getting about 20. You're probably getting like 20, like, pretty often, which is ridiculous, right? Because the big problem is that first step. It's actually not the group play scaling it up to like high amounts. It's that first step to where if you kill it yourself, you're gonna get 0 to 1 or 2 divines. If the MF caller comes in, you could get 10, 15, and it's like 10 times the amount, right? It's insane. You could also get like none, but on average, I don't know the math, but I'm pretty sure you're getting like exponentially more with the MF caller, and that to me is the main problem. But anyway, we don't want to talk about this too long. We talked about it a lot in the past already. We're just blasting, having a good time. This looks like a bad layout to me. 20 divine a map, yeah, I have my first one. Yeah, that's a little bit of the problem, and also kind of contributing to why it's such an issue is the lack of the drops otherwise, right? To me, what they should do is they should take some of the drops out of that one big spike from that one monster and kind of distribute them in the game. Like, so you get other smaller spikes besides that one big one, because it just seems a little bit few and far between. Swap a water tile with an I guess we could try this. We'd want to go... We have to move this one if we want to do anything with this map. Alright, so we have to go here. How do we go? I'm assuming MP Steam didn't have the correct setup. Hold on, I'm like, I just heard something outside. I think it's like a raccoon or something. It's okay though. Let's see, we could come down here. Then we could move this one here. And then, I don't really like this one, but whatever, we'll try that. Swap entrance with empty tile. No, not really. Let's, I'm gonna do that. Reroll this one. Swap a water tile with empty tile. Okay, we're kind of in business here. This could be something. So we want to go here, right? Yeah, I guess this will be an okay one if we finish it. We'll finish this one. I was gonna try to destroy the table, but it looks alright. Yeah, use Awaken for stash shirking. Have you figured out how to regex for item level? I think you can just do that. Yeah, you don't need regex for that. Search for item level, type in item level X. Yeah, high level. 70 or 80. There you go. That's how you search for item level. High level colon. Then Dunes map. Poggers? Poggers? Alright, oh, pretty good. Yeah, MP's team, to talk about that for a second, I don't know. I think they gave up a little bit too early, to be honest, but I don't know. They were just kind of shell-shocked, right, at how dramatic the changes were. And that's... They gave up quite early, yeah, but I don't know. They do a lot of preparation going into a patch, so I don't really blame them for being so kind of defeated and saddened by kind of getting hit in the face with a sledgehammer by all the changes. I think the biggest takeaway from this patch, maybe hopefully for GGG, is not to do so many changes all at once. I don't know, maybe there's a reason why they felt like they had to. We probably won't find out until the future. I'm not a huge 10K fan, but he did make a really good point on Bakelast on the podcast, talking about how a lot of these changes might make a lot more sense in 3.2, 3.20, where like a lot of these changes feel really bad right now, but they might have felt like they had to do them to set up something really good for 3.2, which is kind of a, you know, a generous assumption, but that could be the case, right? I'm struggling so much this league, more than ever before. Nothing is dropping. What should I do? Well, that's very... I can't give you, I can't really give you advice based on just that. I would need to know a little bit more about where you're at, what kind of build you're playing. You know, you maps, or you in white maps, or in yellow maps. What's your experience right now? Where you have with your Atlas progression, all that kind of stuff. What build are you playing? Because it could be just a simple problem if you're not playing a very strong build. And this league, more than ever, you kind of have to play something meta, because it's just so difficult, which is a little bit sad, and it does kind of suck, but if you want to have a good time, you probably should do that. I know it's not really that cool to have to do that, but, you know, it's kind of just where we're at right now with the league. Should I move this one? I almost want to move that one here, and then this one here. Or to move this one here. I think we move this one here. That might have been really dumb. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. 6-man groups, Mucho pre-show was trying it with the space, now it works. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go, dude. Move over to ROG real quick. 6-man groups had too much of a handle in the early economy of the league. Yeah. I mean, sure, maybe you can make a case for that. I never cared. I thought it was cool watching what they did. Watching MP's team do what they did. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could have like done some social networking and come up with my own team, because Snap actually puts like the info out on what they do, and you can actually just copy him. Like, he tells you how they go about doing it. Like, I'm pretty sure he has videos about like, hey, how to do group play, and this is how we set it up. And you know, if you really wanted to, and you had the ability, or you know, use the what's the word? I don't know, you took the initiative to set up a team and make a team and get 5 other people to want to do it with you, you could do what they're doing. But you know, it's too much trouble for a lot of people, and because of that, I'm okay with them making more currency, and even like crazy amounts. I think it makes cool content for people to watch and see what's possible. You know, and it is a lot of trouble to do all that, so I'm okay with them making currency. Were they making probably a little too much? Yeah, probably. It was probably a little over the top, right? But the amount that it got toned back was pretty extreme. Pretty extreme. But yeah, S, if you want to tell me a little bit more about what you're doing in the league, as far as your build and stuff, I could try to help you out. Try to get you on a better path to making some currency and stuff. Group play is basically shitting on everyone else not doing it. I don't know, it's pretty unfair. Trade League is PvP after all. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like your take is you'd rather just have group play eliminated. Which, I don't know if I'd support that, but, you know. I would agree that they do make probably too much. Or in the past, they made too much. Right now, they're making, like, nothing, which is a little sad. I don't think it should be making this much less. Or even close to it. I think you could have taken off maybe 50% of what they were making. And they still would have been really rich, right? I feel like group play has always just coexisted though. Yeah. Like I don't think deleting it from the game would be good, because you don't really want to do it. Because people like just play with their friends. Like some people just do it not even because it's the best thing to do, and they don't even do it very efficiently. They just do it because they like playing with their friends, right? So I wouldn't want to eliminate it for those people, right? And I also wouldn't even want to eliminate for everybody. I don't think it's. I think it could be toned back before it was eliminated. What did you think about deep delving? That was what got me into PoE really pretty hard, man. I used to, if you look on the leaderboard, the first like league I really played seriously, I could show you. On the forums, I looked this up the other day, I'll show you guys. Where is it? Hold on, let me go back. Show you guys. I think it's in Synthesis League here. All the way back to Synthesis League. This is Betrayal. Synthesis Flashback, Synthesis League, right? Where is it? Where's Depth? Level 100. Glass Filter. Oh, Hide Depth, yeah, check this out. So this was back in Synthesis League. Go over to page 2. Where is it? It should be in here. There we go. Jay Warson, 1070 depth on Juggernaut. Top 50. End of the league in Synthesis. So yeah, that was what I did like really early on. When I started playing the game, that was like one of the things that got me in, because Delve was really cool to me because of the infinite scaling. And now people kind of cheese it, but it used to be you had to have like the best build in the game, basically, to delve the deepest. Because the monsters did like infinitely, they did infinitely scaling more damage and like infinitely scaling more health. So you had to have like the perfect balance and the best, most well-rounded character to be tanky enough and have enough damage to kill the monsters the farther down you went. So the person that went the deepest usually had like the best build in the game. And that's used to be how it went. People kind of cheese it now though. Were you solo? Yeah, I was solo. That's actually like how half the people I have on my friends list are on my friends list, because I used to run, like, we used to do soul fight rotas back before like the other ways of getting soul fight were a thing. And all the deep delvers would do soul fight rotas together, because we'd all need soul fight to keep delving, so we'd all just farm the soul fight together and do like a rota. Each person would put in like a scarab with a really good map, and we'd go and grab the soul fight together and just do it 6 times over and over again and fill up our soul fight meters, then get back to delving. So it was pretty cool. I like delve a lot. I kind of like the grindiness of it too, you know, like obviously I'm a bit of a grinder, so, you know, just constantly grind and delve deeper and deeper. It was pretty appealing to me. I like the difficulty of it though. Having like a character that could, you know, go as deep as possible is really intriguing to me. And like it was much more it was like you didn't ever really stop upgrading your character for delve. Like there was always more things you could do, because like with mapping it's kind of like, okay, it crushes all the maps now, we're good to go, we could stop. But with delving, like, no, you never really stopped upgrading your character, because you never were at the end, right? If you wanted to go deeper, you needed more upgrades. So it was really cool in that regard. Does that look over here? Yeah. Barbute, unsafe ring. Yep. Delve was pretty pog. Yeah, it still is pretty cool actually. As a mechanic, I think it's really cool. It needs some buffs though. I would say Delve needs some buffs. People are really not interested in doing it very much because it's not rewarding. Although I don't know, people were talking about doing all farming, saying that was really good. So there's that. Still. Sorry for the brief flashbang there, guys. Should move this over. Okay, cool. Poggers, poggers. Yeah, it was hard for me to get down to 1070 depth or whatever. I think it was 1070, what it said. That was a tough, I played double Nebulock, endurance charge stacking Juggernaut for that. And it was, I want to say a hard time doing it, but it was fun. It was fun pushing that delve depth. I was about at the limit of what that character could do. Good times, good times. 1000 is dope solo, yeah. Yeah, it was tough, man. It was an accomplishment for sure. At one point I was top 20 on the leaderboard or something. I think other people pushed at the end and got ahead of me and I stopped or something. But right up to the end I was like top 20 or something. I remember being like really proud of my position on the Delve leaderboard and thinking it was like pretty cool. So, like, it shows me as, like, top 50, but I know it was a lot closer to the top than that at one point. That was the league everybody was playing Hoa Jug. With intelligence stacking, energy shield, Hoa Jug. Hand of wisdom in action. It was pretty cool. That build was insane back then. Molten Strike. Everybody played Molten Strike. Always want to get in Delve, but I only started playing PoE when they nerfed the shit out of it. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that good anymore. I wish they'd make it more rewarding, because I think it's a really fun mechanic. I would love to just be able to farm Delve for currency. I think it'd be really cool, but it's just not good enough to, like, you know, do it over mapping. Plus mapping is pretty fun. The idea of incrementally updating your character to further progress was S tier. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing that I like so much about it. Enlightened Gem. Cool. Our card. One of the good divination cards we can get from Crimson Temple. Dude, Crimson Temple has so many good div cards. It's actually insane. But yeah, at a certain point you can't take it anymore. Yeah. Yeah, at a certain point it's tough. You gotta have like a... At certain points, like, certain builds, like, hit a wall, right? You literally can't go any farther with them. And you'll have to, like, if you want to go farther, you gotta switch builds to something even more, you know, S tier, or whatever you want to call it. Used to duo delve a lot after they changed the frax, killed off the deep delve community entirely, yeah. I was into it for like a league and a half. That one league I pushed super far, in the next league, because what really pissed me off was everybody, all the delve homies I got that I would do the sulfite rows with were like all playing Hoa Jug, and you know, I was still kind of new at the game, but I was just like, I was pretty good, right? Good enough to push the leaderboards, but there was a lot of shit I didn't know, and I had like a pretty cheap character in you know, relative to end game characters in double Nebulock Juggernaut. And everyone else had these like decked out Hoa Jugs, and I was like, man, next league I'm gonna have an insane league. I'm gonna push super deep like all these other guys. I'm gonna be like #1 on the leaderboard, and I'm gonna be playing Hoa Jug like these guys that bad. And then they nerfed the shit out of it, and I never got to play it, and I was so sad. Damn, I corrupted a map and it turned white but corrupted. Does that count for Atlas? No, I think it's gonna be rare and corrupted. I think it says corrupted rare map if you look at it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they nerfed it, man. I never got to play it. It was sad. It was Giga Sedge. Check out my stuff here. Buggers, buggers. Alright, I gotta run to the bathroom real quick now. I will be right back, homies. I'm back. How is this build on bosses? It's fine. Regular Shaper Elder. Like, I find Shaper to be kind of just a pain in the ass, but like, you can get Void Stones, no problem, on the build. If you're relatively good at the fights, right? Especially if you have the damage upgraded all the way. With, like, the, you know, the jewels and everything. Like, your damage would be really good. You have, like, 7 million damage or something. Oh god. I hate when I accidentally put an Enlightened card in here. 50C, it's 62, homie. Looks like it's 62. Oh, that's for 60C. That's a reasonable offer, but no. I'll hold on to it for now. Alright. Ooh. Wait, was that a tier 14? No, it's tier 16. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily like farm bosses on this build. It's more of a mapper, but you know, you get pretty good with it. Can definitely do pretty good with it. Let me see. Hold on. Got a window open over here. I need to start looking for some of my live sources are working and stuff. I'll change up the music here in a second. I feel like people don't like synthwave. I don't really care too much about the music most of the time either. There we go. What you gonna drop, guys? They're wrong for not liking it. It's a vibe. I like it. I might change it up though. I noticed, like, I don't know. People, you know, when I'm playing certain playlists, I get more people like hang around more often. And I play other ones. The synthwave doesn't seem to do as well. Oh, it's Shikari touched. Where's Shikari touched you have again? Powered elements and mana siphoner? Ah, fuck it, we'll just build ourselves. Let me put my stuff on, burst them. Oh, wow. Let's try to get some blast charges here. Especially for a gold blast. I come back, force energy shields back up. Ah. Sag. What the fuck, with corruption on maps? All the mods to don't do it, and people reduced effect, non-Grisara's fizz damage reduction, and fizz reflect. Yeah, that sounds pretty rough, dude. For a fizz damage build. Yeah, that is kind of the lame part. I wish they would... I don't know. It does add some challenge to the game to have to deal with your maps getting, like, bricked when you corrupt them. But it feels kind of bad when you're just, like, progressing your atlas and you brick, like, a few maps that you need. But I don't know. Bustables. Is this a thing? Eh. What do we got? What do we got here? Alright, let's try out the other playlist. We'll do our standard playlist for a little bit, sorry. Do the crazy EDM dubstep shit, I guess. Feels bad that I'm struggling to get to T14s and this happens. Yeah, right? That's what I was kind of saying. It's like, it's not like the best point for a player to be like bricking their maps at that stage. You turn the music down a little bit. I think this playlist is just louder. There we go. There we go. Alright. What are we doing? What are we doing? I need to check if my live search is not working. Yeah, wow. See if there's an Obscurantis for sale. Nope, guy's not on. Sag. So the other thing we need to do is we need to get some reflection encounters and try to roll some rings in there. But none of them do that. We need a lot of currency, so I kind of just need to keep blasting currency. When we get 5,000 at this, we can enchant our claws as well, which would be pretty cool. Well, let's see. Let's do some Crimmy teas, man. Some Crimmy teas. The other one's turned white corrupted, and the last one had 8 mods with Beyond. The map boss was guarded by Beyond, and I lost. I lost the map before hitting the map boss. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it can be pretty rough with those kind of mods. Speaking of, I should be evolving as well. Using replica shape, your globes are full. Yeah. It's just a visual UI thing. I'll show you. 1 second. It's like everybody always asks about this. It's you just go over here, and where is it? I think it's in UI. Yeah, here it is. Hide meta reservation. It's just so like I can see my health bar better. Right. So see, like reserved 652, like it's all reserved, but it just doesn't show the reserved amount is all. Same over here. That's why it looks like it bounces up and down so much. Right. Really just lets me see my health bar a little bit better, instead of only having a health bar to look at. For when I should use my like life flask, I have a whole health bar to look at, it's a bit easier to see. Yeah, it's all it is. It's just a visual UI change. Still low life and everything. They added that a couple patches ago. It's kind of a little nice quality of life thing they did, actually. I like it when I'm playing accuracy stacker. Definitely helps a little bit with my flask usage when I'm dying. Makes it a little bit easier to respond. I thought there was more coming out. I was just standing there. I'm just standing there blasting. Oh, we got the yellow guy. The yellow guy's a pain in the ass, I think. So that's the little cat dude or whatever that like disappears all the time. Like, super annoying. Yeah, I hate this guy. Where is he? Okay, he phased. $341. Dang, that's not that much. I guess we get a lot over here though. And we're gonna be pretty close to having 5,000 now. Ooh, especially with this. Yeah, man, harvest is like not bad. 50,000, you get what? Like you get it's like 8 divines or something. So I probably have about a divine worth of harvest stuff already. It's not bad. Well, more than that actually, because it's only 1. I've got a divine worth in just yellow essence or whatever. I don't know, initial thoughts are like it's not amazing, but it's definitely pretty good. Not amazing, but definitely pretty good. Alright. So we're to 4,000. Can you sell the new harvest? Yeah. Yeah, you just sell these. It's just like currency. It's not working because it's like a new type of currency, but yeah, you just sell these. And they sell for pretty good amounts of money, actually. It's like 50 per 1 C or something. So I got about like 80 C here or something for this one. Probably like 100 C here for this one. So it's pretty good. You can make pretty good money on it. I think there's better ways to juice than what I'm doing, but yeah. I've not seen an Oshabi yet though. Although I don't think it's worth that much. People said the Oshabi was worth like 50 C or something. Just kind of sad. It's not that good. I would expect it to be pretty heavy. can't sell crafts, just gas. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. You just sell the life force or whatever. Not technically selling crafts anymore. All the crafts are available to you if you have the juice or whatever to use them. So then you just buy the juice from other players, and when you have enough, you use the craft. You don't have to like unlock anything. They're all just in your crafting bench, and they cost a certain amount. And if you have that amount, you can use it. If you don't, you can't. I hate Kautama so much. Yeah. Yeah, he could be a pain. He just burns everything, does a shitload of damage. Yeah. Yeah, Katava's annoying. I hate the degen thing in Katava. That's the thing that gets me the most, man. Those degen things that come out and go everywhere. They can't get away from them. And you gotta dodge the other mechanics he's doing. Oh my god, I have so many park maps. Dude, I need to... How many do we have favored? I only have one favored, man. Why am I getting so many? We're definitely gonna be corrupting these. Alright. I'll leech. I think we can run. Oh wait, we get a couple of Vault Temples. Perfect, man. Perfect. Yep, we only have 5 now though. That's okay. I like that system better. Yeah, the Harvest Grass are in a better spot now. I think so too. I think so. Poggers. Wow, dude. We just got destroyed right there. Let's skip on that for a bit. We made a terrible mistake, man. Do you need a +5 ores this brass armor? You can skip on that for a bit? Yeah, you don't need one, no. You don't need one because the change to the Juggernaut Ascendancy. This patch, you would kind of want to have one in the past, but now you don't need it. It definitely it'll make you feel super tanky, and you can get one if you want, but because it's gonna make you feel insanely tanky if you get one. But nah, don't need it. I'm not sure how expensive they are this patch either. My damage is severely lacking this map. I think it rolled with some like really bad mods for me. It's gonna really hurt in this harvest too. It's like 5 divines, yeah, it's kind of expensive. Kind of expensive still. Alright. Yeah, I gotta look at the mods on this map, I don't remember, but I rolled this map really badly. What do we got? That was a lot of essence. Max ES Center Shield, reduced effective non-cursors and less accuracy rating, yeah. So like my precision is doing anything. And we also have heavily reduced accuracy rating. Sag does my bet. Should have maybe... Well, I guess it did this when I corrupted it. I didn't really have much control over it. It's going okay. Tell you what though, we just got a ton of life force from that last one. Not so much there. How much yellow do we get? We get 400 yellow from that one. It was wild. 3 vivid devourers. You're about to get like 1,000 life force from this. It's like a lot. Look at this, man. Dude, that guy's insane. How much life? We're about to get... Yeah, we're gonna get like 1,000 life force here. Yellow life force was the most expensive one. Dude, harvest is kind of good, man. Harvest is kind of good. Unfortunately, I gotta use this to craft my claws, but after we do that... How's the harvest farm? It's pretty good, man. We just got like 1,000 yellow essence from this one. Not quite done yet. I'll show you how much we got in a second. This guy is like kind of a problem. This guy's pretty tanky. Yeah, look at that. There's like over 500 right here. How many do we have? We just got 866 from this patch of yellow, which is the really good one. And then how much do we have of red? Not much red there. Yeah, you get 50,000 yellow. It's like 8 divines or something. So that's 1/50th of 8 divines right there. So not bad from one harvest spot alone. It seems like it was at least like 30-40 C or something. Something like that. Seems pretty good. My damage is really bad on this map because we have some really bad map mods on right now. Because I corrupted this map. I have less accuracy rating and less effective auras. And it's kind of a nightmare. It's a little bit of a nightmare. I know what I'm doing. I should have started over here. We should start. I'm not doing that one. We do this one. Let's go here. No, we don't want the block either. Let's go here, I guess. Alright. Yeah, harvest is looking not bad though. I want to do a promenade farm, but the promenade maps seems like they're kind of difficult to get. They don't really have a good connected map. So is tower on in the pool this league? You could also do tower. Fuck. Out of flash charges. I go back in there in a second. Okay. Damn, dude. Dang, man, dang. Alright, can you still Horizon promenades? I don't think so. Typically the pool changes every league. Where's promenade at? You can only Horizon these 4. I think the Horizon Orb maps suck this league. Vault, Waste Pool is actually really nice to Horizon Orb. A lot of people want that one for blight farming. Is Tower on the map device? Marshes. Tower's not on the map to Atlas this league, right? Yeah, no. Sadly. I was thinking about doing like a patient card farm on Promenade, but the Promenade maps kinda suck. I don't know, maybe we just did to Crimson Temple. So far, I don't know, Harvest feels kinda cool, but I don't know, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell how good it is. Back to Mage Mode Farm for Cropium. Oh man, dude. That Mage Mode Farm feels pretty rough. Pretty rough. Dude, this monster's a psycho. There we go. That's a scary dude right there. Fractured burning damage, but it got corrupted. Satch. That could have been okay. Of course, I don't know how high burning damage goes in tiers. Whoa. My damage is really bad this map. Oof, barely. Alright, where is the mirror tablet? So I'm just gonna get out of this map. Dude, even my attack speed felt bad that map because my accuracy was so low from the reduced effect of auras. That was rough. Spell damage, cold resist? Eh. So I don't know, so far Harvest Farming doesn't feel great compared to Essences, but we'll see, we'll see. A little more testing. I feel like Delirium Mirror farming on, what's it called, is probably pretty okay. Strand Deli. I kinda wanted to do Promenade. Could do Strand though. There's no div cards on Strand though, right? It's just a good layout. I kinda want to do Promenade for the patient farm. But yeah, Strand might be the play. I was looking at Promenade and the linked maps or the connected maps are really bad. Is Precinct okay? No, I think Precinct's pretty fucking terrible. It's a really bad layout. Okay, game. I don't even know what happened there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We could do Strand, I guess, but I want the div card. I don't know, it might be too hard. I'll have to look at the connected maps to Strand. Because I like Strand a lot, and Lightning Strike's really good on Strand, actually. Like, as far as the layout, it's good. Hey J-War, what's up, Watcher? Pretty good, pretty good. How you doing? We're just blasting as usual, trying out a couple new strats here. I feel like we got a lot of currency to cash in on pretty soon. We'll have to see what happens though. Oh shit, I gotta text my brother back. Forgot to do that. I'm just grinding so hard. Okay. I need to go this way, and then we'll put this one here eventually, I guess. Yeah, actually, I should have done that, but it's okay. don't know what this is gonna add up to. What, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I guess? Eh, it's okay. I think we get it to 12. If we get one more tile swap. When... like, this portal's like bugged out over here. When are we gonna be able to do our Lakes of Kalandra encounters, guys? When are we gonna be able to do them? Ever? How many do we have? Got another one here. Are we ever gonna be able to go to the lake, guys? I just want to go to the lake. Let's see. So we need to do a couple things. We almost have 5,000 for our first life force, and apparently 50,000 goes for like 8 divines. So 5,000 would be a little bit under 1 divine. But I'm not gonna sell it. I'm actually gonna use that because I need it. We're not gonna do that park map. I found out that I really don't like running. Alright, look at the maps here. Talk about doing Strand. Strand's way down here. What are the connected maps to Strand? Thicket is not bad, actually. Thicket's okay. Oh, and then Thicket is connected to Park. Strand could be pretty good. I've been trying to do Promenade, but the map like doesn't really drop. How many do I have now? Where are my Promenade maps? We have 4, and I've had it 4 favorited for like 20 maps. Let's try Strand. It's kind of weird, man. Sometimes some maps just like don't like dropping. It's kind of weird. I guess we could do Strand. Thicket? Bruh. Well, you don't like Thicket? I think Thicket's okay, right? Isn't it just like... Or is that the one? Am I thinking the right one? Is that one that's like the spider one? I don't know. Carcass. I guess you could sell Carcass? I don't know. I'll try favoriting Strand. Let's see. I'm farming Thinker right now. The layout is AIDS, but it's got good density. Yo, why are you farming? How come you're just saving all of them? I'm saving all of them because I'm hoping they buff it before I run them. My god, do I have a lot. Dude, I don't think I've seen a missed one either. Except I haven't really been looking for it. We have one Paradise. Where's the Paradise? I just saw it. I don't know. Hold on. Mist? We don't have Mist. We have a Paradise, though. Paradise. Yeah, a tier 9 Paradise. For Strands. Oh, you're doing it for... Oh, okay. So you're doing the, yeah, the strat, man. Okay. XP juicer, yeah. I'm profiting maps like 4 or 5 for every one map I get. And that's like 20 chaos, I guess. If you're selling them for 4 each per map. That's pretty good. If you're doing them pretty fast, that's really good. There's one Strand map. I have a feeling Strand's gonna have a better drop rate too. Some maps just don't have good drop rates. It's kind of weird. I think it has something to do with like the Atlas layout or something. Strand sell for 5? Oh really, dude? Shit. Start doing some Strands, man. I'm gonna start blasting some Strands, homie. Person Temple, Writhing Invitation, and nothing else really good. I tried to farm Dunes and Waste Bowl, but they don't sell as well. I would have thought everybody was doing it. Oh man, we got it working. I've been play. Thanks for the follow, homie. It's working. Oh, we have both of them up. Hold on. Turn that one off. Yeah. There we go. Dude, they're like, I don't know, maybe the volume just hasn't been working and they've both been working the whole time. Notification fog, right? I think it's been working the whole time. I just didn't see it because the sound wasn't working. But now I have 2 of them, but I turned one of them off, so it should be okay now. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what we should do next. You know what I actually need to do, guys, which is gonna be kind of fun, as I need to take a bunch of rings into the mist. I gotta buy some mists, some mirrors, some Lake of Kalandra encounters, and take a bunch of rings in there and see what we get. But I don't know if we're gonna get to that tonight. I kinda need to farm. I kinda just need to farm some currency for some of these upgrades we need. But that's gonna be fun. So we got that to look forward to. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. We got a lot of time left tonight to do some stuff, so that'll be cool. 25 on hits. That looks pretty good. And reduce damage. What's going on? What's up, Ozzy? How you doing, homie? Nothing much, man. We're just blasting as usual. Trying out some harvest. It's going pretty well. I'm about to be able to enchant one of my weapons, and then pretty soon we'll be able to do the other one. And then we'll corrupt them to have 30% quality, and then we'll have 30% more accuracy ratings. That's gonna be a big damage increase. So that'll be Pog. Rom, thanks for the follow, homie. Appreciate it, dude. Chillin', man. About to clock in at work. Nice. Oh, Twitch about to clock in. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're just cruising, man. We had a little drama this morning, or this afternoon. That was funny. And yeah, it's been pretty quiet day otherwise, though. To be honest, I'm almost glad that happened, because the whole community just calling that guy's bullshit out was pretty awesome to see, honestly. Drama mod check. Yeah, dude, look at the Discord. Like, scroll up in PoE chat in the Discord if you didn't see it. There's some, like, guy I've never heard of in the PoE community making some video about how all the PoE content creators are, like, crazy and being doomers, which he's not wrong about that, but then he, like, used, like, me as an example. And just, like, he just pulls up people's videos, doesn't show what they're saying, then talks over it, explaining what they're saying, and misrepresents everything. And like every single person that he did it to, like commented in his video, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you literally, like, are just making shit up. So, it was pretty funny. When it first happened, I was a little annoyed. And then I was like, then I started reading the comments and the reactions to it, and like, everybody basically just called the guy out for being a dumbass, and it was pretty cool, actually. And then I was like, and then I didn't really care anymore. It was just kind of funny. But yeah, that's what happened earlier today. Oh, I shouldn't run this strand. I'll run this strand, fuck it. Something with GGG? Nah, it was just like content creator drama bullshit. Some other dude was like calling people out, saying they were doing a shitty job of making content, and he made like a really half-assed video explaining why, and it was just like wrong and bad take, and just like misrepresented everybody's opinions, and people were kind of pissed about it. And I don't know. I don't think the guy's been making, probably just farming views. That's what I was thinking. That was the two conclusions I came to. I said either this guy's just like being controversial for views, or he's, what was the other conclusion I came to? There's two conclusions I came to with the guy. So he's either just being controversial for views, or he's or he's just jealous, because he made these weird statements about my video. Because he's like, he put up like my, you know, how I farmed 100 divines video or whatever. He's like, this guy's all super try hard with really good gear, and it's like, dude, I'm on like a 5 divine gear budget if you really know, like, I'm literally not. And he's like, this guy doesn't have some secret recipe to make currency, and I'm like, yeah, I don't. I'm pretty sure I say that in the video. It's not an amazing strategy. It's just, I just grind it. Like, and he just like misrepresents everything I said in the video, but pulls it up and talks over it like he's like, you know, saying what I was saying, but he really just wasn't. And then he did that to like 5 other PoE content creators, and they were all kind of pretty unhappy with him. You can check it out. It's the comments are kind of a shit show. But yeah, he seems to be like kind of not too cool dude. And I'd never heard of him before either. Fucking Pepeka video creators. Man, I found Solaris last night. Uh-oh. Catmaster roasted him, yeah. Catmaster got him pretty good. I barely roasted him a little bit too. I made sure I posted in both of those guys' comments that like he also was wrong about my video. Not to be like a little bitch, but just to make sure like people that were looking at their comments saw it as well. Just so it was like viewed as in as many places as possible on his video that everything he said was bullshit. And I don't know, man. I don't like to like just write off people immediately, but that was it's pretty hard for that guy to make a comeback in my book after that first impression. That was pretty rough. That was pretty rough. What's good? Oh, nothing. We were just going over that guy that made the video earlier. I just brought it up because, you know, it's kind of funny. GZ guy, what a fucking noob. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't want to be, like, super mean to the guy, but he was kind of... I don't know. He deserves it, honestly, but, you know. Try to take the high ground, the high road here, I guess. And just say I'm not going to associate or deal with that guy probably ever again in the future, based upon that first impression. I never even heard of the guy until today either. It's just the weird part, you know? Do you have a link to it? It's in the Discord. It's not even that, he doesn't even really say that much bad stuff like about me, but he just kind of like really misrepresents what is going on. And the fact that he brings my video up in the context of that video is kind of just toxic too. Look at this dude and his 100 divines with a strong build. This is what's wrong with PoE. Yeah, dude, I'm literally running around like a fucking 5 divine build, 7 divines maybe. And this guy's like, this guy's doing juiced mapping, and I'm like doing Alkan Go, and he's like, just says like all the wrong shit about it. Yeah, it's in the Discord. If you scroll up like in the PoE chat. Raymond the homie man made like a response video to it. You can check out Raymond's video too. I think that's the one I linked in the Discord. And then he's got a link to the guy's original video. I wonder if Kobe ever responded. I feel like Kobe's too smart to respond. Kobe's like... Kobe wouldn't get dragged down into the shit. I took the bait and went right... I took the bait and went right down into the shit with the guy immediately. But I feel like Kobe would probably just like avoid it. He wouldn't give a shit. LS expensive bait. Wait, what are you talking? What do you? I know you're probably just memeing, unless you're actually asking a genuine question. I can't tell though. You'll have to rephrase, Ivan. I don't know if you're talking about like the meme shit we're talking about, or if you're actually asking about LS or something. But I will be happy to respond. I just am unsure how to answer. Ooh, we got a dude. I just got one of these. That was really lucky. We just got one of those like 2 maps, not like 10 maps ago. Sorry, no, that's it. You're fine. Your English is fine. It's not your English. I just like I'm not sure what context you're talking about amongst all the things we're talking about right now. What you mean? This version is cheap. Yeah, the one I'm playing is cheap though. If you're curious about the build. Yeah, this one's like 5 divines, which is pretty cheap right now. You can get it online for way cheaper, actually. Doing like a pretty... You'll be doing like 25, 30, maybe 40% of the damage I'm doing here. Without like a few divines. Like you can probably put it together for like 2, 3 divines. But then it really starts to take off and be kind of like more like what you're seeing here for like 5, 6, 7 divines. And then it's pretty just good to go. Then it's just like you can do all content. This is accuracy stacking. So yeah, get online for like 40C. I don't know, not that much, but maybe actually, I don't know. You don't really need any of the jewels. I don't know, I think Nico put it together like cheaper than anybody when he started playing it, so he probably actually could tell you better than I would. One day J4 Blast on Barbarian, D3. D4 probably for sure. I don't know about D3. D3 is a little too far gone for me. The launch on D3 just turned me off of that game so bad. I just heard about the, I've told you, I just heard about the cash shop and I was just like, nope, I'm never playing that game. That sounds so lame. Plus it's been out so long that I've missed my opportunity to like get into it, you know what I mean? So I'll play D4 though, probably, for sure. I'm kind of excited as what they come up with D4 actually. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I don't really want them to kill Path of Exile, but you know, if they end up making a better game, they end up making a better game. I don't think they will, but they could, right? Without the Transcendent Spirits, together it's like 40C, yeah, so I guess, yeah, everyone else is saying, I don't like to tell people it's gonna be like super cheap and then have them struggle to get it together if they don't have enough currency, but yeah, I guess you could probably throw it together for like 40C with just the uniques and like a 6-link, and it'd be okay, and you'd probably be able to do like low tier red maps, which would be pretty good. And yeah, then you get the jewels, which are a little bit expensive, about like 1 divine each, I think, and the brutal restraint, and that's going to be like, and then you have this triple jewel setup here in the middle, 1 brutal restraint and 2 transcendent spirits in those spots, and yeah, then you get like 4 times the damage, or like straight up double damage you would rank for, and like way more accuracy rating, and you're insane. Yeah. If you want to do T14s, you can do it without spirits. Yeah, that sounds about right to me. That's kind of what I remember of my experience this league as I put it together. Like T16s, you definitely needed the damage from the middle setup. The what you have here is this is the biggest damage increase you get on the build, until you go like super late game Dorianis. But you get a brutal restraint timeless jewel, just any brutal restraint. They're gonna be really cheap, and then you get 2 transcendent spirits here. And this gives you, see, with this setup, this jewel is giving me 1600 flat accuracy, almost 1700, and this one's giving me 1600. So that's like a massive amount. And it's because of this jewel. It transforms all these to give dexterity. And this jewel gives you accuracy rating based upon the dexterity in the surrounding nodes. So that's why it's so good. And that will straight up double your damage. You'll go from like doing 1.5, 2 mil to doing like 3, 4 mil. And then you'll start to feel pretty good in higher tier maps. And yeah, you get it going for pretty cheap. That is the main, or one of the main kind of upsides of this build, is it gets online really cheap. It's kind of why I pseudo league started it. I'm getting like no cartographer shit, it's kind of weird. Man, it feels so bad when the plot doesn't drop anything. Oh yeah, that last one I had was really bad. I don't know if you're talking about mine, but yeah. I just had one where it didn't drop like hardly anything. I think it dropped something, but it was really not that good. 25% less accuracy and more monster life. This is gonna feel really tanky. That's okay. Then in Uber, wait, barely. In Uber Lab, you dropped a 5 divine item. What'd you get? Did you get a Grand Spectrum? Or you were the guy that got a Grand Spectrum, aren't you? You bastard. Unbelievable, dude. Yep, that was the Grand Spectrum I dropped. Oh man, I remember somebody dropped one. I couldn't remember who it was though. Apparently they only drop in lab, right? I think that's why, like, if you guys didn't know, like, those, farming trials might actually be pretty good. Because the, last time I checked, like, a Gift of the Goddess is, like, super expensive. They're like 2 divines for like a gift of the goddess. I got an endurance charge one. Oh, you got frenzy charge was the big money. Yeah, that sounds right. I think frenzy charge stacking is like the best stacking charge stacker of this league. I don't know if people are doing power charge as much this league. It's pretty popular last league. You get 9 minimum frenzy charges with 3 of them? Holy. Lab runners have never struggled with currency. And now they get even more exclusive big ticket items. Sick of this shit. I don't know. Like... Yeah, I don't know, man. But they gotta run lab. Like... They gotta run lab, so it kinda sucks. I wouldn't want to have to run lab for money. But I don't know, some of them like doing it. Or I guess most of them like doing it. Lab runners, you can make a lot of money, but you gotta run lab. That seems like a fine trade-off for me. But I don't know, there's some psychopaths out there that like doing it. Dang, dude, no plots. Or no life force. 1-800 fuck lab. Jeez. Jeez, Nico. $99 there. 200 there. I feel like we're missing something that would make the farm feel a lot better. I feel like. Nice build, got a PoE. Yeah, you can type, I think it's exclamation, there's a command for it. Exclamation point build, I think. I can do it in a second, hold on. 1 second, let me kill these fucking psychopath monsters here. Yeah, if you just go, whoops. There you go, you got it. No problem, homie. Yeah, I'm about to make, it's actually about to get like quadruple the damage. Which I guess I'll tell you guys what I'm gonna do. We go Doriani, I'll tell you guys how we do this, basically. Let me show you guys what the next step of the build is. I'm gonna unveil it to you guys. So, where is it? So we're on the current version, right? We're on the current version. Right? Got my rarity fucking astral plate. Okay, so here's what we do. We go Doriani's, obviously. And then we get... we'll do like a decent roll here on Doriani's with some life or something, right? Add to build. Where's... Here. Put that in, right? So our damage goes down, right? But that's because our lightning res is still really high. So we would change our rings to get like 1,000 accuracy rings with minus like 100 lightning res, right? 1,000 accuracy plus minus 100 lightning res. So ideally we're gonna be around minus 200 lightning res. And we're gonna have to take some things out that give us lightning res as well. Like the ring implicits here are gonna be different, so we're not gonna get lightning res there. Same with this one, so it's about 30 less there. And then some other places on the tree, what you do is you take this one out and you path this way. You get the projectile damage, you take that one out, and you put this one in here to get a little more res. Alright, so it's 1 extra point there, or maybe 2 extra points, yeah, to do that setup. Get your lightning res a little bit lower, and then we're going to 2 rings that are going to give like minus 200% lightning res. So minus 200% lightning res, and you can also get an amulet. But doing this alone takes us from 6 million to 20 million, and that's without the increase in accuracy you would get from the rings as well. So yeah, that's going to be pretty good. Another thing I want to do on the build is when I get some more points is we want to come over here, convert all evasion rating to armor, and our defenses get way, way, way better, right? So those are kind of last steps there. And what I'm planning on doing is maybe undoing this. We're going to take this out. We're going to get an Enlighten on our helmet. We put the Enlighten in with these 3 things, right? Determination, Purity of Elements, and what's the other thing we do? Petrified Blood, right? So we take these off. probably blood off. We put an enlighten here. And then you go over with Hinocor's Sight. And you can actually get a rare amulet with 1,000 accuracy rating if you want from the mirror instead. Or you could keep this and you could go with Hinocor's Sight. We're going to anoint Charisma instead. Anoint Charisma here. Then we go over here and we take all this out. Right, and then our mana is still looking okay, right? Do we anoint Charisma? The Charisma anointment didn't work. Okay, Charisma. There we go. There we go. Save. There we go. And then your mana's fine, and you're at Doriani's and you have 20 million damage. So, pretty nuts. And then if you get, like... And that's with rings that still have 500 accuracy, and you could get rings with 1,000 accuracy. So if you got really good rings and you had plus 1,000 accuracy rating, you're up to 24 million damage from 6 million. So literally quadruples your damage, right? And you could actually get your lightning res even lower than this if you change some stuff around. So if you had minus 250, which is the max, if you get it down to 200, it's the max, you're up to 30 million damage. So pretty insane, and honestly it's some pretty minor upgrades really. And you probably also want to take out this and get the helmet enchant eventually. So yeah. Take out this, get the Obscurantis helmet enchant, and then you've got 3 more points to spend somewhere. Oh, and you want to get that too. There you go. Then you're at about 30 million damage. So yeah, those are the next upgrades we get, guys. I don't think anybody actually paid attention to that, but whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna make a guide. Probably I'm gonna start working on it tomorrow. I'll do like the early game version, late game version, and the can you repeat that please? No. Get out of here, Nico. Doriani's and mirrored rings is basically it. And then you get enlightened, and you move your mana reservation efficiency over, and you get the evasion rate, and you get iron reflexes. That's about it. It's about that's a summary right there. Which is kind of insane damage to have in this build. Because no cap, I feel like with that much damage, I probably had... I'm pretty sure if you get your Chaos Res up with like a Watcher's Eye, you can literally take out Darkness Enthroned. I mean, this is like really fucking expensive, and you could use like, cause you're still at 23 million without Darkness Enthroned. And then you could use a fucking Headhunter, and you could probably farm Simulacrums on this build with that damage. Which would be kinda nuts. And I think you'll be able to do wave 30 viably, because that's more damage than I had on my Berserker last league. With probably better defenses. My Omniscience Berserker with a Headhunter. For like, way less. So yeah, it's looking pretty strong. Looking pretty strong. What do we got here? Are you still gonna run Purity? Yep. Yeah, Purity of Elements does kind of conflict with your desire to get your lightning res down, but from what I've seen, you could just, if you use a combination of rings where you get minus 90 here, right? Lightning res. Alright, then you only need minus 60. Or how much do you actually need with my current setup? Yeah, you'd need minus 240. Or 250. No, you need right at minus 250 to get the maximum amount. But you don't really need the maximum amount. And then you can get like a different amulet. Because you can use a rare amulet that's also mirrored. That's going to give you like the same amount as Hinocor's Sight. You might get like 200 less accuracy. But that's really not that much. Right? Say you have 800 less, right? Instead of 1,200. You have 800 accuracy rating on your amulet because you get like a mirrored one. And yeah, it works pretty well. Actually losing the evasion rating converted to armor kind of hurts for defense there, but it's not that bad. But yeah. Pretty good. As you can see, the max hits are kind of nuts. Like 200k fizz, over 100k on all the Ellie, and then 130, 140 fire and cold. That's really good. So yeah, and then also, like, I don't even have, oh, and you know what, guys? I forgot to do this. I'm missing something here. Because when all the enemies are at, negative 200 lightning res, you don't need lightning pen. So you use like inspiration instead. And then you get like 3 million more damage. Or you could use increased crit damage, or even like cruelty for just on hit damage. You probably won't want to do that though. Yeah. So you use inspiration, which also decreases your mana, so you don't need as much minus mana cost like on rings, then you're up to actual 30 million damage. Right? So, pretty insane. Pretty insane. Would you just want added lighting? You can really run whatever you want. Added lighting would be okay. I mean, you're getting so much added lightning from your boots already. You probably don't want added lightning. We could look. I mean, it's going to tell us what does the most here. Added lightning would be okay. Yeah. It's a little bit less. I mean, theoretically, you'd want percent more multiplier instead, because it's going to scale the damage you already have from your boots with the accuracy stacking higher. And also it kind of finishes up your crit chance too to 100%. And the minus mana cost will help, because then you wouldn't need 2 rings with minus mana cost craft. Or like a Botcher's Eye with minus mana cost craft, you probably only need 1. So I would probably go inspiration there for the minus mana cost. But keep in mind, if you do that, you're not going to be on 0 mana cost. You're going to want to be on like 1 or 2 mana cost. Life tap? You could probably go life tap. What's this guy? Watch this guy lowball the fuck out of me here. Is he going to offer? Dude, I love when people do this. I love when people try to buy unlisted items. Look at this guy. He's not even bold enough to send me an actual offer. Alright, anyway. You could go life tap. To be honest with you, Barely, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run item rarity. Because their damage is so high anyway. I'm just gonna run item rarity support. And then we're at 24 million instead of 30. Because I have the 7 link in my chest right now and I'm only on 6 million, and it's fine, right? So if I just run item rarity support with the 6th link, I could just have like as much rarity as I have now in case I run out of monster. But I don't know, hopefully they fix all that so we don't have to do that bullshit. The minus mana is going to be a pain in the ass to get with those mods. Yeah, I'm planning on just taking a bunch of rings, like 1 divine each for the encounter from mirror. I'm just going to take a bunch of rings in and try to hit them. They're not that hard to hit. You just craft minus mana on them, take them in, do them yourself, 1 divine each chance. You probably have them 5, 6, 7, 8 times you go in, you'll probably get them with like a little bit of luck. I don't think it'll be that hard to hit. But yeah. And honestly, if you go in with 1 and it doubles, you get the double increase of the minus mana cost, you don't need it on the other one. Right? Because it's going to double the minus mana cost. So. And if you end up using inspiration, you're not going to need that much anyway. So yeah. Because if you use inspiration, like you need to have some mana. So that inspiration works anyway. What was that? So yeah. That's how you quadruple your damage with this build. And if you get that Iron Reflexes point, you'll have a lot more tankiness as well. Pretty insane. Oh, and that's also without my weapons enchanted. I don't think I have my weapons enchanted in there. We're just going to be 30% more accuracy rating. I could do that real quick too. Like if we enchant our weapons, I'm pretty sure these are, yeah, these are unenchanted. So you go here, Accuracy rating. We'd put that on first, and then we'd corrupt them up to 30 quality. They'd be like that. And then we put this one on both. Yeah, then you're up to 27 mil. If you use an actual 6-link, you're on... what? $36 mil, almost 40 mil. Yeah, 34 mil with inspiration. Pretty good, pretty good. How do you get Iron Reflex? You just path through it on the tree. Oh, nice. Someone's buying those boots. You just path through it down here. You have to go down here. You need more points, which I really need more levels, honestly. 7 divines. There's the low ball offer. Oh, he doesn't want the boots anymore. Changed his mind, man. Sag. Thread or just path there. There's not really a good thread option. There's no real close. There's no jewel close by. I guess you could go here and get it. Can you put a thread of hope here? I don't think you can, right? It doesn't work on the outside ones, or does it? I'm not sure. Thread might be an option. I'm not sure if it works on those outer ones though. Not sure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the build's gonna be like wave 30 simulacrum viable with a headhunter, which is pretty cool. I mean, with the headhunter part, kind of kills it for a lot of people this league because they're like fucking, they cost like a mirror, but you know, it's cool conceptually. It's just like out of reach for pretty much everybody, maybe even including myself this league, because I don't know if I want to spend that much on a headhunter. I mean, shit, you might be able to do it without one though. Not sure. You might actually be able to do it without a headhunter. We'll have to see. I'm pretty sure you could, actually. Dude, that'd be sick. And also, you could use a different belt. Yeah, I'm really excited to get it online, though. I need to start acquiring some rings that are eligible for the mirror. Or the lake encounter, rather. This looks... What if we move this one like here? I think this is okay. We could maybe do something with this one. Reroll. Reroll. Okay. Skip. Skip. But yep, that's how you quadruple your damage. With Doriani's. Oh, I know all you guys. It's quiet in the chat now, man. Everyone's on the trade website buying up all the items. Is that what's going on? This is why I didn't tell you guys. Sage's robe. I always feel like that's gonna be something, and it's just not. I feel like I need to buy a Dorianis for the Skyrock too much. I actually think they've been coming down in price barely. If you look at how many are on the trade website, it seemed to me that people are struggling to keep up with the, Yeah, this is what I have on live search. And by the way, you can get an absolutely insane ring with like 51% increased accuracy and 1200 accuracy rating. This would up your damage an insane amount. Alright, this is my life search just went up again. Too bad it's got minus 150 life there. But yeah. And then, yeah, he's got the crafted minus lightning resist. Pretty crazy ring there. I wouldn't get that one though. I'm just gonna go and do the mirror myself and try to get rings like that. I'm probably not gonna go all out and try to get the double accuracy stats with the percent and the accuracy, but I'll do some similar things. But yeah, anyway, if you look at the website, hold on. They have Doriani's up still. I want to look at this. There's only one up for sale. I just snag one of those too. Doriani's. Farming contracts. Yeah, it's 384. Yesterday when I looked, there was like 100 and something. There's so many. They're like, the supply is too high for them to keep going up. They're just not going to. There's too many of them. They've been coming down, and judging by how many keep coming up on the market, I would say they're not gonna like skyrocket or anything. There's just too much supply. They're not rare enough for the price to skyrocket. 6162 for the chaos recipe. It's the chaos recipe. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're farming 61, 62 level contracts for chaos recipe right now. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, 5.7 is already 60C divines. Yeah, it seemed to be coming down to me, like when I was looking at them. I've been looking at them for a few days now, and they seem to be coming down in price rather than going up, so I don't think you need to worry about, like, getting one quickly. Honestly, the longer you wait, the better it might get. Exalted Orb, guys! Exalted Orb Pog! Such. What's going on with this mob? Yeah, so I just pulled the trigger, man. Do it. Yeah, maybe I'll make the accuracy stagger guide tomorrow. Sadly, getting those kind of numbers is only going to be available this league. Of course, I don't know. I guess you could do some things with minus mana cost and building of flesh. Maybe, but it's a lot harder to get it there without the rings, right? Dude, by the way, I just thought about it because we got that Exalted Orb. I haven't seen a raw divine drop in like 3 fucking days. You guys know how much I play? Like, that's wild. Dang, dude, they're so rare. Considering GG buffing the mirror, it could rise. What do you mean? What do you mean it could rise? The price on Doriani isn't gonna rise from buffing the mirror, because those are kind of separate. If you're talking about Doriani's prototype, that's just a unique drop. It doesn't really have anything to do with the mirror, I don't think, right? Unless I'm missing something. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it doesn't really have anything to do with the mirror. I think we move this. We move this here. No, we move this here. Maybe move that there, I guess. Alright, how would we do this? Well, I know we want to start. We want to go here. And then we go... Oh yeah, we go here. We go that there. Okay. I think the point is that the ease of crafting is really disproportionate to the demand for the item. Okay, yeah, you could have a point there. Yeah. So right now it's hard to craft the jewelry if people don't want to mess with Doriani's builds. Yeah. That could make sense. Yeah. That sounds like a lot of steps, a lot of factors to increasing the cost that much, though, right? But I don't know. I will say you might want to buy one soon. I doubt my video is going to really affect the market that much, but it could. People really like it. I doubt it, though. Yeah, that. Thank you. Yeah, that's how market forces work. Yeah. I'm just saying it's like it's a lot of factors, right? If it was like they're nerfing drop rates of Doriani's price increase, that's a more direct factor, right? That would be more directly impactful. Than like like an indirect buff to an item that's used with Doriani's, causing Doriani's price to go up. You know, it's a little harder to say if that would be that impactful. But yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying like, it's not as likely, right, to make it go up as like a direct buff or nerf would. I don't think it would, right? But I don't know. Could be wrong. I'm more just copium. Like, I plan on at this point. I plan on getting the rings myself. I'm just gonna take some pretty good rings to the mirror and do it myself. So I'm not really worried about the price of rings. But yeah. And if anything, if they buff the mist encounters, which they said they're gonna do, it'll be easier. But you're right about maybe the Dorianis you want to get right now. Because that could go up, you're right. I'm more worried about the ring prices, but I've already kind of figured that out. I'm just going to make them myself and buy Doriani's, or buy Reflecting Mist, or whatever they're called. The encounter that mirrors shit. And those should actually get cheaper. By the way, when are we getting a buff? Or when is that patch coming through? The only thing, like, I don't think anybody's really using that on Accuracy Stacker that much right now. And there's not that many people playing Accuracy Stacker. So, Captain Lance did come out with his Doriani's build though, so I think that's the one other. Or maybe not the one other build, but there's probably a lot of people playing like Doriani's builds because the rings, right? Dang, dude, I really want a Divine Drop. Game. That looks okay. Fuck. I guess I should be saving these actually for when I do the delirium strat. Not getting a lot of strands either. Give me 1 second, I grab a drink. There's just like more people late to the party. How did you farm your mirror? I missed it. Just doing the same thing I've been doing like every day. We just bought like a mirror card at the end of the league, or at the end of the day. Every day after like a long farm session, which is about 20 divines, 15, or like 17 to 20 divines each for those. And then I had 7 of them. And then, not to go into too much detail, but basically mirror cards, I could show you guys here. They're probably still the same. Having mirror cards have more trade value than a mirror itself, so they're going to be more expensive than a mirror. So really, when you get about 8 of them, which this will be reflected here, right? When you get about 8 mirror cards, if you sell all the mirror cards, you could probably buy a mirror for that price, right? If you notice here, they're about, these are going to be, yeah, they're about 21 each, right? So if you do 21 times, yeah, the price is a little bit off right now. It was a lot closer before. But yeah, typically the prices are a little bit weird right now. When I did it, I had 7 mirror cards, and the mirror prices were 157. Right, so I sold 7 mirror cards at 19 divines each. So it was 7 times 19, and the price was 20. So I kind of like unloaded them all at once. People that were flipping them bought them real fast. And then I had a mirror shard and like 15 exalts. So the mirror shard went for like 8, and I had like 15 divines, right? So it got me right about to where I needed to be to just straight up buy a mirror. And then I bought the mirror with 7 7 cards, selling them at 19 divines each. A mirror shard I sold for like 8.5, and then I had like 15 divines that I liquidated a whole bunch of shit for. And then we got it. I was looking at flipping some shard cards, but it's so annoying to trade. Yeah, that's like, you can make money doing that for sure. It's not a bad way to make money or currency. I keep saying money. I don't like doing that. It's not a bad way to make currency though. All right though. I will be right back. I'm just gonna grab a drink real quick. Alright, we're back. Hogging out here. Got a really low on rerolls here. My currency. Do a little bit of this. Do I have my mouse wheel? Yeah, we have it set up. How's everybody doing though, man? I'm having such a nice day today. Was I not playing zoomed all the way out this whole time? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. else we got here? Enemy Guardian. Shock Nova. I feel like I need to sell some stuff. Oh, I wonder if we have enough to enchant our weapon. We probably do. Look at that in a second. I was looking at flipping. This is the most consistent currency I've had, and I've had like 40 raw and like 40, 50 in shop items. What are you talking about? Stuck waiting for my stuff to sell. What are you talking about, Shalliest? What's 40 raw what? Divines? Missing one piece of information there, I think. For me to fully understand what you mean. What the fuck? How am I gonna get 1500? What the hell is this, man? Hold on, we get a better one. We'll do this one. It's going in Discord. How am I gonna get 1500 fucking exceptional, Tujin? You know how many logbooks it's gonna take me to get this, you motherfucker? You better make me go run fucking Black Scythe logbooks for an hour and a half. Right? Oh my god. It's like... Dang, that's nice, but... Now I gotta go run logbooks for like... 2 hours. I shouldn't be complaining. Okay, man, we've been pretty lucky at Tujin lately. Holy shit. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta delete that. I gotta delete that post. The Discord. Delete. Oh, they covered my aura. Stop going on precision aura. Wait, we'll do it from this way. Yeah. There we go. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough, Tujin. $100. True results of the past reviews are god tier. I'm porting you to RNG, please. Pretty too blessed. Yeah, they have been really lucky, I gotta say. I feel a little bit lucky. We haven't got anything. Well, the mirror shard was kind of crazy. The mirror shard was crazy. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say we haven't got anything too crazy, but the mirror shard is pretty crazy. It has been. It's been pretty nice though. Dude, I heard about people getting stuff like that. Some guy told me he had 5, I think, in one window. 4 of those. Crazy, man. Alright. I have a bunch of... I guess we're running logbooks. I got a bunch of them here, somewhere. Are they in the expedition locker? Alright. I guess we're running logbooks for a little bit. $53. I want to get like 80. $71 is pretty good. I'll go with 71. That's fine. Alright, logbook time. Vol Temple or... I think Vol Temple's the best. Additional suffix on there too. That's pretty good. 100 logbooks, yeah. I've never had a mirror, etc. The most I've had about 40 divine exhaust. Oh, I see. Dude, that's wild. No boss, right? Let's just look. Magic monsters. What do we got here? It's not a whole lot of markers, honestly. What are the markers here? Reduced damage, we'll think about that. Okay, all the markers are like over here. But there's a good chest over there. Okay, rarity, cold damage, artifacts. What's this one? Hits can't be evaded. Ward. Nothing really too good here. Okay, so I think I got the plan. Reduce damage, hits, no duplicated, no rare monsters. Okay. Cool. I think we go this way. Let's go for this. got that one. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Got 10 left, that's pretty good. Just fun if you hold Alt over the blueprint, the advanced tooltip shows what's in it. What do you mean shows what's in it? Really? Sounds like I'm skeptical about that. I don't know, I don't really know much about heist though. Cannot leech, I don't really want to run that. Hard fog, so we get 6 left here. Nice, nice.